There we go.
And we're live.
Yes.
With no minutes or seconds to spare, woo! Filling your heart with love and despair. That is my limerick, and I'm sticking to it. Not getting any help with it either, man. I thought Jordan would chime in. Jordan's like, nah, I'm out.
No,
I've already checked out for tonight.
I'm waiting for Mir to be like, oh, that's actually not a limerick. The meter is wrong. Because that's what I had to say, and I thought better of it.
Yeah, it's got to be rough. Like when you're like, hey man, somebody's just doing a thing, trying to make a funny haha, and you're like, your will actually tries to take over.
Yeah.
Like, I refuse to have fun.
The internet.
Right.
Yeah. Be
Hey,
a pedantic
people,
asshole.
what is
yeah.
going on? We're definitely getting ready for another Linux Gamecast Weekly. We do have quite the chunky show for you this afternoon, this evening, this morning, wherever you may be. Unless you're on the International Space Station, then hey man, more power to you.
It's always nighttime.
If you are, I will agree, it's whatever time you say it is.
Right. Well, it depends, because, like, what? They rotate the planet about 12 times a day, so, like, is it morning? Where?
I mean, it was just morning where we passed over.
No, baby.
Yeah.
It's like, is it morning? We're like, it will be. Give it a minute.
Yeah. Well, it's
We are
morning
traveling
when
at, what is it, 16,000 kilometers a second?
Yeah, just in perpetual freefall, yeah. Just,
Yeah.
well,
Orbit.
I think it's morning when it's facing the sun, and it's night when it's not facing the sun. So you might go through like about 12 morning night cycles a day, right?
Right.
That's why they stopped bringing roosters up there. They got a little upset.
They were singing every 5 minutes.
Oh man. Oh, imagine with your like little tiny brain, man, and you're programmed to fly. How does that play out?
There's still air. You can still propel yourself. I guess they would eventually adjust.
Well, they did that experiment where they took a bunch of cats up on the vomit comet to see
Yeah,
what would
but
happen.
they also gave them a bunch of acid.
I mean, that sounds like a good time to me.
I'm not saying it's not something I wouldn't pay to buy. I wouldn't buy a ticket for. I would. Listen, Ticketmaster.
I guess they had to make them trip out a little bit, otherwise they just pass out.
I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, hey, what do you do for vacation? It's like, this is not good.
I gave my cat some acid, and I took him on the vomit comet.
Oh man.
Are you sure you didn't take the acid? Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. Oregon legalized
Everything.
psilocybin?
So yeah, psilocybin, magic mushrooms.
But it has to be administered by a doctor person in a doctor place. So you got to go to the doc trip.
Dr. Feelgood.
Yep, to get personal embetterment juice.
But that's the thing though. It's like all these studies are coming out. Like it's super effective about treating depression.
PTSD.
It's super effective. PTSD, alcoholism. Like I don't know, man. Like.
Well, that's how it rolls, man. You got to do the medical thing first, then.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Oregon
Pfizer gets the right to, or Pfizer gets the right to exclusively grow magic mushrooms, and then they charge you however much for it.
Yeah. Petruvid.
Yeah, that the important thing about the war on drugs is to make sure that the right people are profiting off the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do we have this afternoon, man? We got 2 minutes before go time. We're obeying the clock this evening because we get.
Okay, then I need to pee. I'll be back.
All right, look at that. Solving problems.
I was thinking about Magneto, because we were talking about magnet powers while you were getting a drink.
As one does.
Yeah. Magneto's, like, crazy powerful, like...
Oh, Magneto's up if they write him to be.
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, like, he can just, like, straight up cause nuclear fusion and just make nukes on the fly, because he can apply enough pressure to, like, override strong nuclear force and cause fusion. Like,
Yeah, and he gets to wear a cool hat.
He gets to wear a cool helmet, yeah.
I mean, you get to think like, oh, what are planets? Yeah, right. You have
Yeah,
like
it's
a
like-
nickel core. And like, yeah, just swing that around. You ever been hit with a
Or-
planet?
Yeah, or like he can generate theoretically infinite electricity. Like, man, I want to have magnet powers. That shit's dope.
I don't know. It sounds like one of those things that'd be pretty sweet, but then there'd be like this weird catch that the comics never told you about. And you're like, oh
You
man.
can't, like, it just fucks up your credit cards. You
Or
can't use them
something,
anymore. Yeah.
Some
something
stupid
like-
thing that's going to drive you insane 10 years
Yeah.
from now.
Yeah, it's hyper. It's great, but like, there's a bunch of hyper inconvenient shit you have to deal with as well.
Right.
Like, you go through the metal detector at the airport, and you just like set the entire fucking thing off.
Why would you do that? You could fly.
That's true. Well, so does it take effort for Magneto to fly?
I don't
Like, would you expend the same amount of energy flying the same amount of distance as, like, say, walking? Is it more? Is it less?
Not if you just magnetize yourself to like the plane.
if you just railgun yourself across the
Yeah.
ocean. Whee!
Well, you just repel yourself against the Earth, because that's how you'd be flying, right? You know, the
Yep.
Earth's core. So I don't know. And of course, like, I've never understood how come like Wolverine just immediately didn't get wrecked every time you get your
I mean, he kind of does.
just out of his good grace. No, I mean just like crank, like, oh look,
Yeah.
you're this shape now. Deal with it.
Well, that was the thing that happened. Like, Magneto just straight up ripped off all the adamantium from Wolverine's bones.
Right. But
But
you
it
see,
would-
I would have like wrapped it around him and stuff, like, you know, be effective. It would not work for comic book writing, but
Yeah.
it would get shit done.
Right. There's a lot of suspension of disbelief you need for comic books,
Well,
though.
I mean,
so,
you don't. That's not the place I go for. Like, oh, that's another thing, man. Like, do you think people sit around and actually the comics?
Yes,
They do. There's entire YouTube channels dedicated to that.
there are there are entire forums and Usenet groups about that. Once upon a time, they would just write angry letters and mail them to the people complaining about this. Apparently, J.R.R. Tolkien had his for a while had his public phone number listed, and people just kept calling him, asking him questions about like hobbits and elves and shit. And like for the first little bit, he was humoring them. He's like, "Yeah, no, that's not."
The if you want to see something that's moderately interesting, like thermite as fuel, there's been multiple attempts to use gunpowder as fuel. That's a thing you can go look into. And it's like, what's his name? The Harry Potter kid. And he was like, hey man, people show up my house. I'd give them Campagan, and that was the thing. I bet he had to quit doing that after a point.
Well, didn't like Robert Pattinson like confront his stalkers like, "Hey, do you just want to go out?" And then she ran away from him. They went on one date, and he's just like, "Well, now you've just taken the sport out of it, right?" Like,
right. You just deny them the thing that they were
yeah,
Radcliffe. All right, whichever one that is, the Harry Potter kid. Or
Yeah,
not.
Harry Potter.
Okay.
I still gotta watch Guns Akimbo. I started that one.
Is that the one where he's got the
two guns and the bear slippers? Yeah.
well, yeah, the implanted, yes, with screws.
I don't know. I think there were a couple movies he did that was kind of like that. I don't know. I'll have to.
Did
I
he
have to
do
go
the one where he
double-check.
played the corpse
Yes.
on the island? I still need to watch that. That looks like it was kind of interesting.
Yeah. He's not a bad actor. Like, he just got stuck in a contract for like fucking 20 years and 8 movies.
Yeah, I mean,
9 movies?
he's 100% free to, like, you know, he can McCulkin the rest of his life away if he wants. And like, I just do what I want. Yeah.
He's loaded now, so you know, good on him.
But yes, Strider, I seriously doubt anyone gets severely disappointed halfway through. Like, this isn't anything like I expected it to be.
I mean, the image that got me interested in this movie was like Daniel Radcliffe in bear slippers in a bathrobe
Out in the street doing this. Yes, you saw
yeah,
the
right.
meme. You saw the meme, and you're like,
Yeah, the meme.
okay, where's this from?
Yeah, like I need context for this now.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm not going in like, I didn't see that screenshot. I'm like, this is the Citizen Kane of our generation.
right.
They need to remake that.
They need Michael Bay to remake Citizen Kane. Citizen Bane.
All right, let's do a show.
Crap,
You're
now I'm writing Citizen...
adopted the cult status.
Now I'm writing Citizen Bane in my head.
I'm trying to help here, man. Like, let's just stop while we're ahead.
Before this just becomes a scripting session.
Right. Writer's room. We need writer's room block. Okay. Load. Lock and load. Lock and load rhymes with Scott and Michaud.
Scott Michaud, lock and load, blow my load.
That's the end of my not limerick. Deal with it.
That's your haiku. That's your haiku.
It's my cool limerick.
It's my epic poem.
And welcome back to another Linux Gamecast Weekly, the show that covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, whatever the hell else we come up with. I'm Vin Stone here in beautiful downtown Athens, switching the bits, doing the nightmare fuel, all under Linux, joined every week by the man up top. He's on the top monitor. Look at him. He's so pinchy. That is one Jordan Sapong. And the man next to Cage. He's to his right. You can't see him. He's just out of frame where Cage always is. Surprise Cage. Watches
Framing
you
Cage.
masticate. One, Pedro Mateus, together with you at home, watching us live or maybe after the fact. In Chat Realm Dynamic, helping us forum. Cocaine Voltron. Is that the church that you open up and you break all your fingers? Is that how it goes?
I thought it was this one.
That's nasty. Put that away.
No.
No one wants to see your pecker, Jordan.
Censor the sound post.
No.
Do it.
See, this is the problem. You say shit like that, and I know I'm like, okay, well, I could mask that. I could do the, yes, I can
The
do
mosaic
that.
filter, yeah.
Well, no, I can like line it up and do the tracking for it, so it's like real censored out
Nice.
TV stuff, right?
Net.
If the show's late tomorrow, there's who you blaming, man.
Production value.
Yeah. So
We
what's
have
new with
some-
everyone? We like to play catch up. Speaking of catch up, I got some catch up controller. We've determined that this is in fact the Xbox One S controller in the pre-pre super shows, and go watch that if you're a patron.
Yes. Mystery solved.
Yeah, it works. Stay tuned. There was one little thing I had to do, but it does match. It's not quite as hooker red as
It's more Roxanne-ish. It's like a classier type of escort.
I just like that I have two because I can answer the door and just be like, yes.
Be all guns akimbo. It's like, look at my Daniel Radcliffe cosplay. Do you like it?
I'm just going to open it. I'm just going to gently like boop them on the snout with it while they're trying to talk to me. And anyway, that's how I ended up in jail last time.
Well, you ended up in jail because
someone in the snout.
no, because he had the mismatched controllers. He had a red and a black one. They're like, no, you got to have two red ones or two black ones. That's
Turns out.
It's racism. Okay, never mind.
So
controller racism.
one of the things, man, I spent my Friday afternoon, if you follow me on Discord, I'm like, oh, look, I got a used. By the way, I got an access point. It's a Microtech access point. Not a big deal. It was from a barn, by the way. It was,
Whoa.
well, at least that's what the SSID said when I first managed to power it up. It was like barn access point. I'm like, bought it used.
What? You know, the Wi-Fi direct sheep. They
I
need to.
guess, man, this was like melt sheep, man. But check this out. I wanted to see whether or not, being a Microtech product, if I could set this up using, just like what little I know about networking. Keep in mind, it's very minuscule. I did an RTFM. After like 2.5 hours, I tapped out because Microtech is fucking impervious to intuition. Period.
Common
None.
sense proof hardware.
You can, then I read what needed to be done and how to set it in CapsMan and set up the certificates to push out the configuration to the access. I was like, yeah, I would have never figured that shit. You two might have. Not me. I was not like in the same like zip code as, what was it? I could just make you an access point and plug you in. Why can't I say, whatever. And it works now. Anyway, also, you're welcome, future people using Open Broadcaster with your deck links. It's going to work because I submitted a bug that was instantly closed.
And then they renamed a file.
Yeah. Victory
and
lap.
then reopened. And then closed again.
I didn't even, I had just enough. Do you ever have that, like when you submit a bug report, when you have, it takes you a minute, you're like, of course they closed it. But then you think about it. Like, you mother, I know what I'm talking about, don't you? But by the time I got like 25% there, it was like opened again. I'm like, oh shit. Anyway, what's new with you, Pedro?
Over here, not much has been happening. Work has been happening. But yeah, no, outside of that, I've been playing a lot more Need for Speed World, as if I needed more reasons to do so. Because the server that I'm playing
I
on
thought you were playing Minecraft with wheels. What happened to that?
I got to the point where, I could see that this is all I have left because I explored, like, most of the available land in the planet. So I could either start a new world and start fresh, or that's it. But no, the server that I'm playing on in Soapbox Race World, they have a website where they have all the rankings and everything that everyone can go and obsess over milliseconds.
Don't you love leaderboards? Because I have enjoyed the past couple of today, where I was just crushing Strider after realizing he beat me on one map in Devil May Cry.
But yeah, now they have the per car breakdown instead of just per event. You can actually filter out just people playing with this same car. So since I'm a big fan of one of the starter cars, it's the Massive Speed 3. Now I'm getting all of the best times in all of the tracks, just going through all of them to set the best time.
This much of me wants to start playing the game just
by ignoring everyone else. Yeah, good job.
Go ahead. I'd appreciate some competition because right now I have none.
Talking big, talking big.
Oh, let's see if
pride cometh before the fall, Pedro.
Right.
There's a website full of evidence.
Pride cometh.
Have you bought any cages or anything lately?
No. I think I come to a decision about the one I want to order. Mm-hmm. I got an email that said the gyms are reopening next week, so I'm like, excellent. This is perfect timing.
But you did have to think about that. You're like, well, for how many days is this time, right?
Yeah, exactly right. So I'm gonna put in an order for something and start like slowly accumulating stuff instead of buying it all at once and spending like $5,000.
How are you gonna make room with that horse?
I'm gonna have to squat the horse. It's like one of those like those Bulgarian sandbags that they use for training.
Horseback, yes.
Bulgarian steam. Bulgarians.
Bulgarian transitions, baby.
Indeed. So Steam Client has a new beta out. They've added a few things. Now you can more easily launch non-Proton or non-Steam games via Proton. They didn't have to do that.
Non-Proton games, yes, I can launch the
non-Proton games with Steam.
Right.
Yeah. No, but if you add a third-party app via Steam now, you can run it through Proton. That's really handy. They didn't have to do that.
That's good
of them to do that. Everything's going to the lowercase Steam apps directory now, which I'm super happy about because it's always fun. It's like I need to find the files for a game. Is it Steam apps with the capitals or with the lowercase? Everything's going to lowercase now. I'm super happy. I don't have to make that crapshoot anymore. Yay.
The one thing I saw that I was very happy about was, and this is a completely nonsensical issue that I've had is, I don't have a big Steam drive. It's tiny in comparison. It's 250 gig SSD. That's how many games you're allowed at once. Unlike Pedro, it's like I will hoard them all. But when I know that I have like 30 to 50 gigs free and I'm downloading something and it goes allocating disk space, like get fucked. We both know it's there. Quit. What are you doing? And it'll take 3 or 4 seconds. They fix that, which is good.
Yay.
Yeah, for me, the thing that I noticed wasn't even one of the Linux-specific fixes. It was a Steam input fix, which is they fixed a regression where controllers would not show up in some games if you had Steam input enabled. And I'd seen that. I didn't think that Steam was the issue because it was working in big picture mode, and given all my past experiences with the DualShock 4 and the kernel just outright rejecting it if you tried to connect it over Bluetooth, or KD just crashing entire parts of the desktop environment if you plugged it in. It still happens, by the way, but at least now it recovers. But yeah, no, I just assumed, okay, it's probably one of those. It'll get fixed eventually, whatevs. Nope. Apparently it was Steam.
Damn you, game!
Well, yeah, so I ran into that with Nier, but I just rolled back Proton versions until I think I ended up using like Proton G, which is a great thing to have around. Speaking of,
Sometimes it's a bit of a pain to update it, though.
Yeah. This one is well, it's
welcome, by the way,
script.
ladies and gentlemen, to the Segway Olympics.
It's a teeny tiny little script. It's actually 2 scripts. One to upgrade Proton TKG and the other one to upgrade Proton GE. And yeah, they do exactly what you'd expect. You run them and it will try and find will look first at the compatibility D folder to make sure that you have anything installed, or if the folder exists. If it doesn't, it creates it for you. And then it goes, okay, do you have any installed? Okay, you already have the latest version. I'm not going to do anything. Otherwise, it downloads the newest version. And I was looking through the dependencies, and the first thing is Posix compliant shell, e.g. bash. It's like, okay, why is that a thing? Oh, apparently there's other shells like ZHS or ZSH, sorry, and fish that apparently have some issues if you try to use those with something that requires Posix compliance. But why would you develop an entirely new shell to work on an operating system that doesn't respect the defaults and builds on that, and instead just shirks the whole thing and tries to do its own thing? Why?
That sounds almost as bad as accidentally closing the
Chrome browser. Yeah. I
don't know why that just popped into my mind.
No idea whatsoever. I don't know, because like, so like honestly, like in terms of POSIX compliance, right? Like it's kind of a nothing these days. Linux isn't POSIX compliance. Mac is POSIX compliance because they have a bunch of empty functions to pass the POSIX compliance test. So I mean, I don't know, if you're expecting certain shell features to be there, it makes sense to say like, yo, you should use something that was developed for this.
One of the things, does Glorious Eggroll update enough to, I mean, for me, and speaking for myself, I don't think it updates with a frequency to, well, then we're going to find it because, we're going to be following, in our Discord or on Linux underscore. We're going to see it somewhere. But I guess this would be handy to sit in the background and.
Yeah, if you set this as like a weekly cron job just so that you have the latest and greatest Proton GE whenever.
I'm going to ask you a question, Jordan.
I don't really update it that much.
Well, here's the thing. I want to ask both of you, do you think there would be any issue with like Valve adding the option to add something like this? If we could have the option, because I mean, GE is a good thing to have. GE does what Proton don't sometimes. Case Mafia too.
It would definitely
they
be a nice...
add the ability to add external tools like other custom versions of Proton. They didn't have to do that either, but they did.
Well, I mean, are you talking about something like more menu driven, where you're like, hey, we have a format now, you can like publish an RSS feed and it will pull in the latest.
They know where it's at. I'm just saying, why don't you ring up Cheese and be like, yo, we're just going to toss this in, make it a checkbox, in the Proton section under Steam so people can do it. Yeah. Where you don't have to go to GitHub, download that, extract it to your Steam root, whatever.
Even if they curate that, like just go with TKG, GE, maybe one or two other ones. We're gonna talk about one of the other ones you might want to add.
Yeah, we are
as well.
But first, we're gonna talk about Space Gnomes.
Space Gnomes.
Space Gnomes, mother. That's radio edit. We'll donate $1 to charity for every viewer of what Half-Life 2 achievement recalled. As Gabe Newell fires Guard Gnome into space, man. So this is just a little silly thing we wanted to throw in, man. Half-Life 2 Little Rocket Man achievement, still one of the finest achievements ever. One of Jordan's favorite. Is poised to become a reality as Valve's Gabe Newell prepares to launch a Guard Gnome into space for charity. Yes, we are seeing Veta Workshop's Noam Chomsky. And so Flight 16's primary objective is launch 30 satellites, a sun-synchronous Gnome. Regrettably, see the Gnome burn up on re-entry into Earth's atmosphere during the deorbiting process. Rocket Lab. Oh, I know those folks. They're good people. So, though, Gabe Newell will be donating $1 to Starship for every person that watches the Gnome make its ascent into space online. either live or within 24 hours of blast off. We'll be hosting the live stream soon. Launch day is solidified. I don't. Okay. So what's going on here?
So the gnome has showed up it was in Half-Life 2. It was basically one of those things where, like, if you bring it from point A to point B, you get an achievement for it. There's a similar one in Left 4 Dead in the Carnival level. If you play one of the Carnival games, it'll give you a gnome as a prize. If you take the gnome all the way to the helicopter from, like, that concert stage, then you get another achievement for it. I did that one.
That was like I remember when we were playing Meet the Freemans, and there was a gnome, and I'm like, hey, look, there's a gnome. I should have kept my mouth shut because I got Pedro explained. Pedro's like, well, actually,
Little Rocket Man, yes.
Yeah. Regardless, I'm just happy that this stupid little fucker is gonna burn up in the atmosphere, because fuck that achievement. Fuck it. It's bad. Screw you, gnome. Get melted.
Yeah, no, Noam Chomsky. Actually doing it in Half-Life 2 Episode 2 is not difficult. It's hard to find it once you leave it in the base, and you have to go and do the things with the car and then come back and find it again. That's the difficult bit. But yeah, once you have it on the starship, it's like, okay, done.
All right. We thought we'd give that a mention. There is independent work being done because, we have DXVK and we're able to play the, DirectX 11 titles went from, oh man, damn it, I wanted to play that game, but it's DX11 to now, oh yes, it's DX11. I can use Vulkan power and just play through it and it'll be swimmingly. And virtual programming is going, fuck all of you. That's how it sounds. There is still work that has to be done, gentlemen, and that work is VK D3D Proton, which is fair to say, just we're doing DX12, what we're doing for DX11, right?
Yeah, this is the primary fork for Proton and all the DirectX 12 work that's going in there. They're saying we have a list of support games, Control Death Stranding, basically new shit that has come out of that is using DirectX 12 and the new shader modders.
Metro Exodus, Devil May Cry, Control. You know what? I might, out of curiosity, play around with some of that. How do I install this though? Do I just install it on top of Proton or what?
Well, yeah, you would build it and you'd put it in the compatibility tools D.
Whoa! Slow down, buddy. I'm an art user. What do you mean build?
Oh, that's right. There's I think there's an R for this. Either way, they have a compressed tarball with all the precompiled stuff there.
Tarda ZST. That's a new one.
That is a new one. I haven't ran into that one before, but lo and behold,
I would assume XF would get that done. I would hope.
Or you could just clone the Git
and build it. But if you're an art user,
they say it's a Meson and Ninja install script, but yeah, it's
I don't hate I don't hate Ninja as much as I used to.
It's becoming a lot more commonplace.
It's not. I still have resentment towards it, but it's grown on me over the years.
And this isn't, the full build. This is just DXVK basically, but it's VKD3D. So you're not building the whole of Proton. You're just building VKD3D for Proton specifically.
Yeah, I'm going to say just me looking through this. I'm like, get fucked. No, whatever. I mean, you've lost me in paragraph 19. I just want to play with this. I was willing, hey man, I'll test it. What? Concise. How do I take this thing here and put it on this box hard and hit play?
Lutris. I don't know, because this is 100% the thing. If you got that DX12 game, you really need to fucking play right now because you've bought all that Windows hotness. Then your life will find a way. But until then,
yeah, basically you need to build the DLLs to drop into the wine prefix. That's it.
Well, this will not work with vanilla wine. I read that much in the
and they do say
and
they prefer you to build
the Vulkan NVIDIA drivers if you have an NVIDIA card.
My big question is, can I build that and just drop it on top of Proton? Maybe.
You can drop it in the prefix. They're DLLs, effectively, once you're done building them.
They do say, though, that the native Linux build is not actively supported because they've been doing this thing where they build all the Proton stuff on Windows to make it look more like an actual Windows binary so that anti-cheat is less likely to say, "You're a dirty cheater. Get fucked."
It's like, why are you loading an SO when we're only expecting DLLs? No.
I would just like to take a moment to thank Microsoft for DirectX 12. Yay. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
yeah. Well, you can thank Valve for some Left 4 Dead updates.
Dude, this thing gets updated like once a week now, but up until very recently, as in this week, it's just been like little random things that didn't even merit changelog. But there has been a new update on Left 4 Dead 2. They fixed a gang of stuff, Jordan, and I'm going to be honest. I read through it and I was like, man, that's like a list of shit that people who really play this game a lot would notice. I'm just not one of them, apparently.
Yeah, there was some graphical fuckery going on with the special infected that I did kind of notice. Apparently, this got fixed now. There's also some Left 4 Dead, or not Left 4 Dead, Last Stand fixes as well for the survival mode. Which I think we still got to take a crack at that because
I got to ask this question: what the hell is removed alarm glass from non-alarm car? That makes sense to somebody.
When you trigger the alarm on one of the cars, like the glass gets broken.
Okay.
And sometimes that effect has been replicated on cars that are not the alarm car.
So it's just scaring the hell out of people for no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yep. What's the downside of that?
I don't know.
Purely visual.
All right. A couple of map changes. They fixed a few issues that caused tanks to meet you to get stuck, which I don't see the downside there. Oh, and they've marked
when you spawn in as a tank, it's like, I literally can't move.
or like,
listen, man, that can be good because then all the pressure's off of you.
I guess. Or you start off as the tank and you spawn in fire and you're like, well, I'm gonna die before I get to the guys, so fuck me.
I don't know. It's the thing. We gave it a mention, but we do have a couple more updates to talk about. Up to and including, casket swords. And really bad Photoshop.
It's the big, the big thing that requires a lot of strength that you pick up the pillar, the two-handed weapon. But yeah, Heckpoint is extending their Halloween event until November 8th. So by the time you're watching this, you probably still have a little bit of time to go and experience it if you haven't already. But if you're tired of it and you just wanted to stop having the funky masks and the little pumpkin heads, you can go to the options menu and disable that altogether. They're doing this because the Halloween celebration sort of overlaps the birth date of the studio, which was apparently on November 5th.
So
on a day.
What's the point here, man? I mean, you're trying to make the hellscape that is that game more upbeat and friendly?
No, I think it makes it more terrifying, right? Like now it's legitimately scary with all these cute pumpkins around.
We just gotta finish powering through, so I no longer have Peter Pumpkinhead by the crash test dummy stuck in my head.
I mean, you could have the script to the movie Pumpkinhead in your head instead.
That's kind of hot. Yeah.
I mean, still have to throw chairs at a certain Pumpkinhead.
Oh, dude, there's like a legit Pumpkinhead tie-in game that is terrible. We should play that.
Let's begin. Hero Siege.
Hero Siege. Yeah, it's a hack and slashy dungeon crawly game. It's been out for a while. Yeah. No, I don't think we've actually played this because
I think we haven't.
I don't. Maybe it was
Hero Siege. I think so.
It might have been one of those weeks that I was gone that you did that. They're definitely stealing the Diablo font, but they have a new version out. It's 5.206. No Linux fixes here, but lots of like general gameplay fixes as well. I don't know, like it has online multiplayer.
It has 18,000 positive reviews.
Yeah, and it's $6.
One of those
online
top-down shooter roguelike type of games.
Yeah, so
which are massively popular.
I would say this is like a good candidate for the Thursday stream because like third-person dungeon crawling can be pretty fun. So.
I'm going to go do a search as you guys talk.
You do that.
Okay.
But yeah, this is one of the longer standing ones. I think like it's been out for like a good couple years.
2014. Actually, 2014,
so yeah,
I think we've just played a bunch of games that are
similar.
Yeah,
could be. I know we talked about
online multiplayer.
I mean, unless it was in that classic episode, Emu Soldiers.
Emu Soldiers in the heart of Russia. Good old classic empty shard. Good times.
So, okay, couple updates. That's good. But we do have a little bit of werewolves.
It's so
Yes.
sus.
All
Too
right.
sus.
One night, werewolf mode for Never Split the Party.
Werewolf mode. Sounds a
basically,
little dirty, doesn't
Werewolf. Werewolf mode.
it? Would you order your steak werewolf mode?
Yes, 100%.
Or it's just got
wanna
like
see it?
worms and trichinosis in it. and-
No, like I want a steak that will bite me back, obviously,
All right.
and then turn me into a steak at a full moon.
But yeah, Never Split the Party, there's a new update out, and they're not shy to admit this was inspired by the wildly successful Among Us. There's a new Intrigue of Werewolves game mode, which basically, yeah, one of you is will be assigned as a werewolf, and the rest of the party will have to try and suss you out before you kill them all, basically.
Listen, man, I'm willing to attempt that and not understand a thing about it.
Well, here's the thing. We actually played a bit of this game. I actually really like it because it does that thing where it's a co-op game where you all rely on each other because otherwise you lack information. This expands the multiplayer from 4 people to 16 people, which is really cool.
Could be
And
that wait, how much is it going to cost me though?
It's free. It's free. If the other non-default non-shit characters cost money.
Okay.
So that's how they do this.
Did you get like some like powered up characters? Like you could like buy, I don't know, like the level. Can it be the level?
No, you can't. You can't be the level. This isn't Baba. But I don't know. The trust required in this game makes it kind of interesting to throw like a trader mechanic in there. I think this would be actually pretty fun. And it's still integrated into the main game, so it's all about crawling through dungeons and fighting bosses and whatnot. But now
if we got 16, let's go ahead and say we'll try it out in the after shows.
All right, yeah, let's
Okay,
let's
it's
give
free to play.
give it a
Never
whirl.
Split the Party. Go
That's
get
when
it.
we bring a legitimate like wave of people in, so we might as well try it. We'll try the
Might
werewolf.
as well try it out. Yeah.
All right.
Not
Cool.
Not going to complain about new game modes. We'll complain about crystal meth though, and why I don't have.
I don't know, man. I don't know how you can complain about such a sassy snake.
Is that? I thought that was the number 2.
It can also be a sassy steak. Steak.
Could be an S.
Yeah.
Sassy
So, Crystal Caves HD. It's a remake of Crystal Caves.
It's now
And
available
now,
on Linux. Huh?
well, yeah, they say Crystal Caves HD is now available for Linux OS on what did I put? Oh, Magical Thinking Rock, brought to you by a Poogie. That's what. Yeah. So the original Crystal Caves, it was a DOS game. They made a HD version that
I gotta
is
be
now
honest
just
with you, like E1L14. I'm expecting like some 9 Inch Nails or some Doom shit, right?
well, that's the old Poogie level convention, right?
Right.
That's where it came from.
It shows this game's age. So they had a Windows port of it. Now there's a Linux port of the Windows port, so you can play a DOS game under Linux without having to use DOSBox. That's kind of nice, I guess.
That's very nice. One thing that I noticed was that's £6.
Can you imagine? Like he looks like he's like, I get all these guys, but I'm out of lube.
I thought he was gonna eat them. He's like, man, these guys are so cute, but they're
trouble
so
with
delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was like £5 or £4, like the game we're throwing chairs, I was like, yeah, no, I totally would have picked it up. But it's just over that threshold. It's like, that's a really old game that I really don't want to pay that much money for.
Pedro, if you wait until the end of the month, it's gonna be like 50% off, and then you can buy it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's the thing. If you don't like the price on Steam for a game that's been out for a while, wait a bit longer. Don't go
No,
down.
I gotta complain about it right now. See, I play the long game of like, this is like one of the beautiful things about just with my personal experience of Linux gaming, just running on Linux since like 95 is my time frame. Like, oh, that's coming out. So like waiting 2 or 3 years for something to get a bit cheaper. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Done.
Way of the patient gamer. If you want to catch up on like the console releases, just lag one behind and pick them up used.
No, I like to buy PS4s and plug them in and not use them.
That's the thing.
Why
so many times I didn't buy it.
Then why are you? Did you get bitten by a radioactive Pedro Mateus?
No,
are you
it was
turning
the
into him now?
PS4. It turned me into a I don't know, swearwolf. Damn
It
it.
turned you into a were-Pedro. Coming up next, I'm going to have to shoot these men with the silver bullets, and then we're going to talk about some AMD processors.
I will have to shoot multiple men. Immutable men.
Immutable men? You can't change.
Yep, see, he's mutable. Told you.
It's a Python joke, man.
I just imagine like Meatwad. Meatwad's like, no, I get the joke. This ain't funny. Yeah.
Someone got it. Vote.linuxgamecast.com. You can vote on some show titles that you bang suggest in Discord.
Do we have any show titles, gentlemen?
We do. We have a couple.
Let's go check it out. Let's tap
Horse
that
squatting's
reload
in the
button.
lead.
Coming in first, as the man said, horse squatting, sassy steak. I'm gonna vote for myself. Jordan Specker was that?
That was that was
Yeah, that
okay,
was
all
right
right.
at the start. Yeah.
Hey, I have no problem making it a show title. I just wanted to make sure it was legit.
I'll give Daniel Radcliffe cosplay a vote. Yeah.
So we talked about Hero Siege on episode 357, Happy Linus Fun Rants. But we just talked about it, we didn't throw chairs at it.
Ah. Oh, that's a 5-minute clock. I gotta change that back to
10 minute.
10 minutes. Well, we'll just wait for 5 minutes. Everyone keep track. I was like, why is that so quick? I gotta duplicate. Duplicate? Yes. It's a
Duplicate?
Python thing. Alright, so we got that. That's put together, and...
No, I don't think you can. Strings are technically immutable. You can't like actually change the per array value of strings in Python.
Jeez, this show took a dark turn.
Laser Flipper, in theory, yes.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Every
there's a
time
bunch of
they've
Python.
tried, someone's found a workaround to still manage to install the thing, but in theory, yes.
Is it possible for Windows to ban programs from being installed on their OS? Yeah, it's called an admin account.
Yeah, you can do that through GPO as well. Like, there's a bunch of shit you can.
I'm
set
sure
up
there's
to-
fancier ways to do it, but yes, even I, with my limited understanding of Windows, I could fuck you on that one pretty easy. I mean,
Yeah, you need the GPOs if you want to block applications that install
here's a legitimate
to the
question.
user profile.
That's what I was about to ask. Is there the home
Yes.
directory equivalent in Windows now?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So if they only need to work from the local app data folders, then yeah, the people will be able to install that, and you need to push out a GPO to specifically block that. Which you can still
Oh.
work around that, but yeah.
Well, apparently the Atomic Ass sent me a copy of Hero Siege because you and Ben already have one. So thanks, Ass. I guess. I don't know. I just got the pop up on Steam, so. More news as it develops.
I think it was in a Humble Bundle.
Quite
I'm
possibly.
pretty sure I have a copy of it.
I'm bad about Humble Bundles because I don't like immediately go, ooh, it's more like, is there a game in there I want?
Let me just go ahead and tell you right now, like, shit that you haven't redeemed, I'm talking about even stuff going way back, they're voiding.
Oh.
Like, shit's expiring. So, here's your pro tip. If you got, like me, you have 17 pages of unredeemed Humble shit. That stuff's expiring.
Give it,
So-
if you
I
already
wouldn't-
have if you have dupes, give them to someone, right? Like,
Yeah. I went through my pages at one point, and Valve sent me one of those automated emails to say you're not allowed to redeem any more games for, I think it was 2 hours, because you've redeemed too many. I was like, oh, okay.
Do it. I mean, I just did it because there were mostly because there's a bunch of Windows games that we got bundles over the years, and
Yeah.
like I don't have any use for that.
slowly but surely they start working under Proton.
Or they just don't. They're games I don't care about, never looked into it, but I'm just like, oh, that's no longer valid. What? Huh? To the Googles. I'm like, oh, they're expiring now. That's new. 4-pack? I just pretty sure.
I need beer.
All right. Need. That's just the cage talking.
Schindler's List 2, Schindler's pissed.
He's back.
I was browsing through cheap games on the Switch store and I saw Gianna Sisters and I'm like, wow.
I wouldn't play that out of principle.
I just don't care enough about it. I remember when it was fun.
Yes. For Squiggly Spooch. Oh, look, that code's safe. I think you gave me a copy of that. Yeah. Either that or I have like the, Dream Daddy or some shit.
Dream Daddy.
I might have a copy of that too.
Yeah, that one they were giving out on a Humble.
I wanted to play the Mantis dating simulator. Which is apparently incredibly well done.
So there's a lot of indie tabletop games on itch.io that I buy just because I want to support them. They get a better cut than through like DriveThru RPG or something. But every time I log in, I don't think itch has a good idea of what my tastes are for the recommendation because they're like, you want to buy elf breeders? I'm like, no.
Yeah, a lot of that goes to itch though, man. That's you're
where indie games go.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going through the indie selection, which is the vast majority of Valve, and you run across elf breeders. Like, what the? You'll probably check it out if it's the first thing you're hit with, and it's like, and that's the tame one I'm telling you about.
Yeah, what was it? The sequel has way more spiked tentacles.
There's so much porn games. So many porn games on Steam.
There's so much porn in general. Like, are you shocked that there's porn on the internet, Pedro?
I don't mind that Valve embraced adult games. As soon as the second they added like, hey, here's a filter, so I don't have to fucking see poorly made adult games. Click, I'm done. Cool. Yeah, party on. Do whatever.
Exactly. That's kind of Valve's approach. It's like, here, filter out all the shit you don't want.
You figure it out.
And I know there's somebody who's like, no, but then I have to leave it on just in case what?
In case Elf Breeder 3 comes out? Yeah,
well,
obviously.
If you're blocking nudity, games like The Witcher don't show up.
Well, I don't want to block nudity. I like the option to search for, I don't know, games. I like that checkbox. Like it's
yeah, that's
games.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Atomic, the Sakura series is just, anime porn.
Well, yeah. I don't even know what that is.
It's one of those big tittied anime games.
I guess I'm going to say thankfully naive when it comes to like.
It's one of the ones that has supported Linux since the first one that came out on Steam. So
yes, romance novels for guys.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I see it because I'm always looking through the new releases.
Which, let's be honest, is basically pornography with a bunch of extra steps thrown in.
Yes. Which some people really, really like.
Well, no, I think like Dream Daddy. See, that's when you get like some of the blurred lines is like things that have really had a lot of work put into them versus here's some poorly drawn bullshit I found on DeviantArt with grammatical spelling. Like, I'm not against it. Like I said, does it have a filter for it? Like, what else? Don't care. I mean, you could make the same argument about like just things made with Game Maker Studio, because let's face it, that's all the same fucking game.
Yes, it is.
Different texture, palette swaps.
And sometimes they have like really nice the cover pictures that shows up on the new release list. It's like, oh, that could be a game that I enjoy. You click on it. That's nope. RPG Maker game. Goodbye. No, it's a rogue sex-like dungeon crawler.
We call those rouge licks. Sexy. There's like a dungeon crawler where you can like date the swords.
Sure. I mean, there's a tank dating simulator, man. I mean,
Yes, I've watched a Let's Play of that because I was just like, what the actual fuck?
right. Sometimes the morbid curiosity is like, all right, fucko, lay this out for me.
To be fair, the YouTube series was like, let's play awful anime dating sims and laugh at them, but and then shamefully
Dodger
masturbate later.
and it was Dodger and Cry that did one of the like funny dating sims, where they did the voices of the characters. That was actually a very fun series.
All right, kids, let's do the news. Pyramid Head. A delicious new
It's a
cereal.
Unity game. Yeah, probably.
News segment recording in 3, 2.
And the news will be, well, it won't be, there won't be as many as there were Steam
What
stories.
if Pyramid
but,
Head was only
there-
one-dimensional?
There will be no news.
Think about it.
would be
Imagine how hard it would be to kill Pyramid Head if he was just like fucking flat, man. He just
What if instead of like Triangle Man, he was Line Segment Man?
no pyramid flat. You could just like walk up and put a drink on him. It would be
So, like,
perfectly
I
safe.
mean,
So
as a
like any
character,
Boston
Pyramid
or-
Head nowadays is basically one-dimensional, so I guess there was a point to that.
I don't know. Maybe you can just block him like you would any amnesia baddie.
I don't know. I always
with a-
assumed he'd get
with
it
a
like,
way?
like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but he was like, not a turtle, but he still got a hold of some mutagen and turned him into whatever the fuck he's supposed to be. Boring.
triangle?
That's it. Yes.
Yeah.
Boring and wholly unoriginal. That's what
Yeah.
mutagen does to people these days.
Absolutely.
Speaking of boring and wholly unoriginal,
I was gonna say, if you want to see us mutate into creepy lizard men with followed by Michael Bay explosions, you can head on over to linuxgamecast.com.
I just want to like pull out to somebody at their house and like, I fucking knew it.
I fucking knew it. They're exploding turtles.
They're
God damn
turtle
it.
people.
No, we're crab people. We taste like crab and we talk like people.
Yes.
All right, yeah, linuxgamecast.com, patreon.com/linuxgamecast. Great way to support the show. You can select the membership level, but gets you access to the Discord channel, pre-super shows and the video stream for that. $2.50 an episode gets you access to the show notes if you want to talk to us directly while we're putting together the show, while we're
Didn't we have,
sourcing stories.
We had some people throw it down in the notes. What was this?
Yeah,
Will actuallys? Oh, no. We had Dak spent probably 30 minutes working on getting a link in. And Katana.
Katana was agreeing with the whole controller not
DualShock.
working thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to riff or just make fun of us, you can pay $2.50 an episode.
Hop in our show
get
notes,
access to
man.
our show
Give us
notes.
hints, thoughts, and allegations and all that fun stuff, man.
Yeah, we got a Chicago Kicks Ass level just for people
Yeah,
who
we
really
do.
like Little Nicky.
999.
We got a store.linuxgamecast.com. You can check that out. We got t-shirts, we got stickers, we got
That's it.
that's it. Yeah, we got t-shirts and stickers.
People are tired of showing up. Nope, man.
Wait,
No
we
Listen,
got-
mugs,
listen,
no
motherfucker.
hoodies.
I am
just
tired of
t-shirts and
people
stickers.
showing up saying, "Where's the snowblower?" And I'm like, "It's goddamn Jordan. Won't shut up about our snowblower. We do not have a snowblower. Quit asking."
I keep saying flamethrower. I don't know where they're getting snowblower from. But yeah,
We do have
you get some-
hoodies, stickers, and chairs. Oh my! Available in any color you want, as long as it's white, black, or pink.
Indeed. What
Okay.
else? We got the Amazon affiliate page. You can go there. We got the affiliate links. You can click on those. Do some.
We got
Amazon
affiliate
shopping.
links. They exist, and that's all we'll say about them.
Yep.
Do with that information what you will. We have like little wish zones. I have one for the studio. We don't use. Well, I don't use the one for the studio. It's just shit I'm planning on buying. So if you just straight up want to creep on things I'm going to be getting for the studio and for the show, do that. I've also itemized everything that is in the studio. So if you're like, hey man, what's that thing over there? I want one of those things. Go to our web zone, go to the About segment, and just click on Studio Equipment. It'll take you there. I'm not saying buy anything through that, but there is a list there. You can go to Newegg and buy shit. But yeah, wish list. Pedro and Jordan, they have fascinating, weird, bizarre things. If you want to kick them, a little bit of coin, kick a bit of love. You can make it like a little, I think about our wish zones like this. It's like a Game Shark. You let us skip ahead, you know? We're like, ooh, there's a thing we can get early. And you get to send a little note, and against our better judgment, we are required to read it. So there you go. There's your threats. And I fucking dare you, baby.
I dare you to buy an Intel processor now.
I don't have an Intel processor. Ha.
Well, you should
I've
buy
broken
one
around here somewhere.
You should buy one. I hear it outperforms the latest AMD stuff.
No, man, those are the new ones that are coming out, baby. Those are the new ones. We're talking about the new hotness from AMD. That is here to rock your motherfucking world. Yes, the rumors are true for once. That's good. This is from Anantech. All this nonsense is going to be in our show notes after the fact. Go check that out. But here's some gaming test results of all that new Ryzen hotness. What do we got? The 5600, 5800, 5900, 5950. It gets so sexy. What's that way down there? The
2700X.
Oh, 10900K. What? Oh, losing. Oh no. What's wrong? What happened? Intel, did you not innovate for a full fucking decade? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. This is what happens, man. Friends don't let friends not innovate and overcharge and change motherboard designs every other fucking week because of reasons. Shrug emoji. Fuck you.
Intel is your friends. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, up at the top you have like the bargain bin budget CPU. That's I don't know. Budget CPU land's gonna be real interesting in the coming year because I don't know. I look forward to the return to the days where the CPU wasn't the most expensive thing you had to cram in your system. You could buy like a reasonably priced CPU.
What do you mean?
You still can.
What?
I don't know. Like paying in excess of $500 for a good CPU. Yeah.
What did you were saying? Not the most expensive what?
Thing you put in your box.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I got backup.
It still very much isn't the most expensive thing you put in your box, but yeah, apparently the only thing that Intel still had going for them were
is that going to be the new AMD slogan? Hey, what's in your box?
Yeah,
they could probably get away with it, considering they, called their processors Threadrippers. But yeah, the enrage mode for the new GPUs.
Rage.
But yeah, the thing that Intel had going for them were the higher clock speeds.
Single core ICP, baby.
Yep, they had the per core performance IPC was basically on par as when Ryzen 3000 released the current series. Well, it's the last series now. But yeah, the IPC, they matched IPC clock for clock. They had the same performance as Intel did. But Intel managed, because they've been on the exact same process node for 6 years now, that they have higher clock speeds and they can clock those processors much higher than Ryzen could. Now, well, AMD managed to improve things to the point where they can have like the single core boost of 4.8 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz.
They've improved on it. I mean, it started out with the 1 series. The 1 series at least got a pinky toe back in the game. We're rocking out with the 1800X, 1700s and all that. And you're like, shit. Because a lot of people like me, we're sitting back like, I really need to fucking buy a new CPU right now. We got to see what Intel. Well, we didn't have to see what Intel. We knew we were going to get hammered with that. We're like, if Ryzen is even remotely competitive, we'll go that way, just because that's how. And it was. Then we had Gen 2 come out. We're like, okay, that's a nice little performance bump, and we've seen a little bit of evolution with that. This shit rolling out though with the 5 series.
They're winning now.
This is the second time in my life, Oregon, that I've seen this. The first time being with, I believe it was the Thunder Chicken, when that first rolled out, like the first gigahertz. Slot A.
Mega Ultra Chicken. That's
A.
Yeah.
That's what
Mega
you looked at when you picked
Chicken.
it up, and you're like, why is this fucking CPU on a card? And the Fonz looked at you and he's like, A. Also, they couldn't call it 1 because that's what Intel was doing with that bullshit. I'm very happy to see this. Of course, as with all things good, that's completely unavailable.
Mhm.
Not to be seen.
Like
so,
everything that's been coming out lately, yes.
yeah, if you think
Doubt.
if you think you're getting one for Christmas, fuck off with that. Unless you just happen to win some rando lottery. But the price is coming down. Like we're so programmed to think that, yeah, like if you, how much did you pay for your CPU? Jordan, you had a quad core, multi-threaded, which this was splurging on getting SMP in the quad core, right?
What for the
Intel boxes you recently got rid of like 4 months ago?
The 6700K. Yeah, that was what, like $500 for the 4-core 8-thread, and that was like a 5-year-old CPU.
Yeah. That was not
Because
cheap.
Intel processors don't come down in price ever.
No, they don't.
Well, they cut the price of their like the ones that they could make 6 of per quarter by like half, and it's not like you can only make 6 per quarter, man. Fuck off with that.
The 1199, whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever, YOLO Dash, Gold, Platinum, and now Intel's like, hey man, you know, in like 6 or 18 months we're gonna be rolling out, and I was like, fuck off with that. You've been fucking over. No one cares. That's the problem. This is the problem with any corporation or any company, period. You don't have to use corporation, any business, any entity. If once you establish market dominance and your first move is like, let's see how much we can extract from our customers without giving them, we're only giving them the minimum in return. The second option, B, there, it's like, fuck you. We're out.
Yeah.
There's no loyalty, none.
Strategy works really well for the pharmaceutical industry, so Intel's just following suit, right? Yeah.
It works once you get up to that level, and you have that kind of money, and you're feeling really comfortable about yourself. Yeah.
Hey, it just goes to show what happens when you have competition, man.
Yeah. But you know, sometimes your competition or the competition that's being offered is a little risky, just like the Yuzu guys are finding out. So TechRaptor has this story.
Speaking of stories that Dak was trying to submit, good on you, buddy. You got it in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nemo.
He did it. So yeah, you might have heard of Yuzu. It's the Nintendo Switch emulator. It's behind a Patreon wall if you want to get the fancy version. They were working on online support to actually switch to connect to the Switch online services. And supposedly they got it working, which is kind of a no-no because Nintendo is super litigious about, you know, third-party things connecting to their API. And then they had the good grace to say, well, let's put it behind this paywall. If you want to get access to it, you need to pay for our Patreon. At which point, everyone, a bunch of the fans, a bunch of people on the devs team said, yeah, no, let's not do that because Nintendo will come and step on us and not in a fun way. So I think they did smart by turning that off. They're saying, no, we're not going to do online services anymore. It's too risky. Don't risk it for the biscuit. Nintendo will completely wipe us from existence if we try. Maybe they can take another crack at it when like the new Nintendo console, which is going to have a name. I'm not going to even bother to guess what the new
unfortunately,
Nintendo
I think it boils down to, I mean, it ultimately do not tug on Super Mario's cape, but
yeah.
And to your point, Jordan, legally a gray area. It depends on what country you're in. I'm going to say in the United States, what they're doing, reverse engineering and duplication of services that don't legally, I think they're fine, but that doesn't mean Nintendo can't bankrupt them in court.
I don't know, because the DMCA definitely does provide some provisions if there's any sort of encryption involved that these guys are reverse engineering.
Or that's fine.
No, it's not reverse engineering. It's specifically bypassing encryption.
Yes.
Then that's problem.
See, this is not bypassing their online service. This is their wholly own created online service that only works with two games.
They basically have their own backend to the multiplayer component that
they effectively
introduced.
wrote their own game server code. Yeah. So like Need for Speed World.
This is why I'm saying like this is going to be. They're going to take another crack at this after like the Switch online services die down when the new Nintendo comes out, but right now it's no good.
They were smart.
Yeah, especially while it's still the active console and Nintendo being Nintendo and having as many exclusive games that they have only ever made available on their own platform, and the big selling point of the Switch being, yeah, you can play those games online on the Switch, but you have to buy a Switch to do it. If someone else was to offer, like Yuzu, it's like, oh yeah, this emulator, you could go online. It's like, you can now. Yeah, no, Uncle Nintendo's got some lawyers.
So there is that. Here's a game. How's this one doing, man? It's been a minute since we've seen an update from these lots.
Super Tux Party? Well,
Yeah.
apparently they're still actively working on it. They have hexagon technology now. For those of you who don't know, Super Tux Party is basically Mario Party, but instead of Mario characters, you have all the freely to use GNU mascots to replace it. Sort of like Super Tux Card. So yeah, they've changed the game board. Now it's all hexagons.
Can you tell the difference between not cell shaded and cell shaded looking at your return video, because you can't enlarge either of these?
Nope.
Okay.
The
grass is darker and there's a shadow on the cell shaded one.
That's kind of about it. There's no more additional graphical. Oh, I mean the tiles are like very clear, I guess. I don't know.
Here, I'm doing it for them. Let's see. Yeah. This is that one.
And that's
there's that one.
There's definitely more textures in the tiles on the not cell shaded one.
Indeed. So part of the deal with Mario Party is they give you a bunch of random mini games that you have to play. They've changed up the randomizer now so that it will try to avoid repeating games in the current session. You can suspend existing sessions and come back later to pick up where you left off. Then you might get duplicate games, but I mean, that's really all they can control for. And also they add a new announcer. The Open Game Art mascot is the new announcer now. So I don't know. It's no longer a disembodied voice from the sky. It's a disembodied voice from the Open Game Art person.
Oh man, I wanted to be the announcer.
we should if you get in touch with them and go, yo, I want to be the announcer, they'll probably go, yeah.
No, we need to petition for Frank to be the announcer.
See, I realized that I just fucked myself. I know what I did. I mean, after I said it, but hey, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like that they're still actively trying to develop it, and they haven't just given up like we've seen so many other projects in the past before them. But I really hope this gets to a point that we can play it in the after chosen, because yeah, we need something like
we do
Mario
have this
Party.
game. This game exists on Steam. It's called Party Panic.
Yes.
But it's not written in Godot, which is the big one here.
Pedro, a question I will ask you, man. Do you ever like look at your PS4 controller and you're like, you know what, if this could only be about 30 quid more and the touchscreen could be just like maybe a few millimeters larger, that would make it perfect. You ever think about that?
It's 10 quid more than these cost brand new, the V2s. But yeah, no,
See,
apparently the dual sense.
That's how you know you're getting very close to a nerve, because he's like, well, actually, hang on.
The dual smell, yeah.
Yeah, the dual sense is out in the US. It will only be out, I think, next week or the week after here in the UK. But if you're in the US, you can go to a store or order it online, and they're available. They're one of the few things that came out recently that hasn't immediately got out of stock. And Boiling Steam got a hold of one, and they give you a fairly lengthy article where they describe everything that they tested, and they make one particular claim that actually tickled my curiosity a little bit, and I've Googled, and I thus far haven't been able to confirm whether or not they're talking out their butts, but that certainly made me curious, and I am a big fan of the DualShock 4, so like a newer version of that with and it's about the same size with the
kind of reminds me of the boomerang controller. The boomerang control from the early PS3 visual demos. Yeah. One interesting thing about this, I think Pedro was alluding to it. They're using X input now, so I guess that protocol has one.
What do you mean alluding to it? It's Pedro. He was getting to it.
Yeah.
No, I was deliberately avoiding it so that Jordan wouldn't accuse me of stealing his things again.
Don't steal my socks, Pedro. I'm going to cut your feet off. So the Boiling Steam guy basically goes on and says, like, it works as like a basic bit controller now. You don't have like pressure sensitivity on the trigger buttons. You don't have any of the 6-axis stuff, and the touchpad stuff,
and the haptic feedback.
Yeah, and the haptic feedback.
Wait a minute. You mean the jiggles?
The buzz, the jiggles, the wobbles, yes. the vibration,
the jiggles, and like Jordan said, the sensitivity on you can actually set on the DualSense. Not on Linux currently, but you can set like how hard you have to press down on the triggers for them to actuate.
How does it handle being thrown through a monitor?
That's to be determined.
Don't have one yet.
Once I get one, I'll let you know.
The boomerang effect. Let's see what kicks in.
Is it like the batarang? You just like throw it and it comes back to you. You're like, that's a good design. If like,
oh yeah, it'll be brilliant. And the blades come out and it decapitates your Gooby.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, dude, no. If like Sony or Nintendo, they came out with a controller that you can throw and then it just comes back to you. That's like game rage solved.
Yeah. So,
but I am dubious about those X input claims because
why? I think
DualShock 4. DualShock 4 is my favorite controller. It is, and if I could have that, but being X input, without having, not having to deal with the issues of games not supporting direct input, and those
I just
few
realized
games
I asked him, and this is the same person with the PS4 that he doesn't use. Never mind. My apologies.
But it's still plugged in though. That's the important thing. It's wasting electricity. Just make sure
it's plugged
that's
into the power. Although the switch on that particular power outlet is off. So
on the topic of controllers, Ven, you got that new Hooker Red controller. This is about getting this up and running under the Linuxes, right?
Girlfriend, this is just red. This is Hooker Red. All right.
But I can't tell the difference. My color perception is shit.
This is actually what's like magenta maybe. Oh, maybe not. So I got this Xbox One S. We decided it's Bluetooth, and I plugged it in. Didn't immediately work. It's like, oh, Linux is stupid. It's dumb. I'm gonna go on Twitter and Facebook and tell everyone how dumb Linux is because no
makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
I did have to look up one thing, that being Xbox One S controller support, because you plug it in. I fondled it a little bit. Hit it in like Bluetooth and like, opened up Blues. I'm like, are you doing anything? Fuck you. Are you connecting? It wouldn't complete the handshake. And I'm like, you'd pair it, but you wouldn't hook up. Google search. I found this. This is what you do, man. Just head over to modprobe.d, create a Bluetooth config, throw in the option Bluetooth disable ERTM, replace the yes with a 1, and you're done. Then everything just works. So there's your pro tip from Old Man Ben. Just in case you're like, hey, man, because I'm sure these are going to get cheap.
Oh, yeah.
The new ones, I like to be at least one entire generation behind, so it's time to get that Xbox One S controller, kids.
Well, it becomes like the generic PC controller after a while, too.
Exactly. So you might be picking one of these up in the future. So, yeah, just keep that in the back of your head. You're like, oh, right, I remembered I had to go do that one thing. And Pedro, you're like, oh, that's the thing with the Pi, which I saw a lot of things for the Pi. This is one I saw for the PC, finally. And it didn't work out of the box because I put Y in there. And I'm like, hang on a minute. Sometimes Y equals 1. Oh, that did it.
Boolean, yeah. Depending on how they parse the flag.
The Pi thing is, the fix is exactly the same. You create the, or add to bluetooth.conf in that etc. folder.
You're setting the kernel arg to disable that feature for the Bluetooth driver. That's it.
Fair warning, that may cause issue with Bluetooth headsets, but if you're using a Bluetooth headset, you already know your life's fucked. So, all right, moving
That's
on.
Probably the least of the problems.
The Pyrobox handheld Linux gaming PC is going to begin shipping. That's right, Ben. On Dude's
finally.
Twitter. Yeah, right. After what,
it's
4
been
years, 6 years, billions of years ago, when the future's past. Yeah, unlike many modern mobile devices, this one's actually going to fucking ship. Is what is the big news with this one, man. What do we have? This is the new one. This is a revised one, 1.5 gigajoules OMAP 5 ARM Cortex A15 dual core, 32 bits of processing furries, and yeah, so like in the same vein, it's like a big chunky GDP, right? GPD.
Yep. Pocket PC. I mean, we've been talking about this on and off for a while.
Here's the thing we've always addressed, that this is a boutique item. This is made in small batches for an electronic device. Starts before taxes, before VAT, 500 euros.
Yeah. But I mean, that's what you got to pay for open hardware, right? Like like a lot of chip manufacturers will keep their design secret or will reuse old ones, keeps the cost down, blah, blah, blah. This is more or less designed using mostly open source components. So that's why people are buying this. And I'm glad that after 5 years, people are going to get their things. They're going to be real happy about it. I just hope that most of these don't end up in closets somewhere.
70. Who needs Luftballons? So we have Magnetbox. Yeah, here's the boxes.
Magnetbox
inside, man, and stickers and all the fun stuff. It's good. Ultimately, I like to just see something actually. I think this is one of those things everybody knew it was eventually going to get done.
Yeah, they'd already done the previous
Yeah.
versions, and they were massively popular between that particular segment.
Exactly. They
So,
demonstrated that, hey, we know how to deliver. Unlike, I haven't checked. Maybe we'll get a Smash Z update next week. I need to go check in on that subreddit where even the staunchest White Knight defenders are like, yeah, we're fucked.
No, they're getting bought up by Atari, so
So in about 5 years, maybe.
just think about that, man. You're getting dunked on by the VCS.
right.
Ooh.
The Atari VCS is already shipping.
Ooh. All right. Let's go out on a medium note.
Bonus!
Yes, medium is probably right. Sulfur Nimbus, Hell's Elixir. It's not the first time we've talked about this game.
It isn't.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about it before.
When?
That horsey looks like he's got a butt plug.
I mean, yes. This is a very pony-tastic game.
Okay.
Let's be
It
real.
is.
Wait, why does the horse have a beak?
Because it's a hippogriff.
It's because
not
it's a
horse.
hippogriff. Yeah.
For all intents and purposes, it's a horse. We can just refer to it as the horse.
Okay,
It's
'cause
fine.
It's a
of you-
flying horse.
Both of you said
as
that.
we've established.
Wait a minute. Both of you just said that word like, yeah, Ben, of course, it's a fucking
Hippogriff.
what?
A hippogriff. Yeah.
What in the cinnamon toast fuck is that supposed to be again?
It's a griffin. Fancy griffin that's not quite a griffin.
It's a griffin with
Yeah,
four
it's a
fucking legs.
griffin with
Yeah,
specific.
most griffins do have 4 fucking legs, yeah.
And a horsey tail.
Well, this one has a horsey tail.
I've rest my case. As you are.
Look, it specifically says you are a sulfur
Nope.
nimbus, a hippogriff who gets stuck on a cursed island during a side quest gone wrong. So clearly
Don't make me
they've
pull
thought
out
the
my
whole
monster
backstory out.
manual. I mean,
But the thing that stuck out to me was actually the last paragraph of their little intro blurb. This game is known to cause motion sickness in some individuals. The learning curve can be somewhat steep, and the game features some mildly dark themes. It is not suitable for children. I'm sorry. Fucking what?
Okay, so I tried the demo. They have the one from the Kickstarter they put out a couple of years ago. I tried it out, and I totally get the motion sickness thing too. I really hope that the controls have improved since then, because hot damn, that camera is a little loose. We were talking about this in the pre super shows, though. The controls are kind of bad, but also like that is kind of how a flying horse would handle IRL. So props on realism for your flying horse.
So it's like a legit Pegasus.
A Pegasus, yeah.
Pegasus.
Pegasus. Well, there are other ponies, so I'll give them that.
Well, can you wait? Does it have like some OMG DLC?
Maybe.
I don't know. Hey, I got
still in
It's
development.
it's $2. So like, if this is your jam,
the source is available for this, which is the reason I gave it a mention, because I know we had talked about it so long ago, and I like to see, we've definitely addressed that. Hey, man, if after your game's been out for a while, that code's not going to help anybody. I mean, it's not going to help you in any big way. Just put it out and let people learn from it, help other people. I went to download it, which I did because the download server's located in fucking Mordor for this thing, and that took a stupid amount of time to download. Like what was it, like 70 megs or something like that?
well, yeah, if they're transporting the bits by eagles, right?
Pretty much, man.
365 for the Linux version.
It felt like one of those eagles was blindfolded and doing a little PCP or some shit because those packets, man.
Is that what's going to happen in Amazon Lord of the Rings?
It required Java, and that's as far as I got because I was like, run. It's like, no. And I was like, oh, Java thing? Java not installed. I'm like, that's right. Go fuck yourself. I'm out.
I mean, yeah, stay away from it if you have
It's
rational
the
hatred
same
of
way I
Java
finish using the
programming language.
bathroom. Let's be honest.
By
You
shitting
only
on
need
Java.
Java for the launcher, though.
I use Java for my toilet paper. Coming up next, we're throwing chairs at Savage Halloween. It's so spooky. So spooky. I heard a knock on my door.
Oh shit, go baby, go.
Yeah.
You're talking too loud.
Hello, Jordan. I am the knock on your door. I don't know.
Maybe I was hallucinating. I don't know. I was pretty sure I heard a knock on the door midway through the news
Sometimes,
segment.
listen, man. I mean, let's be 100% honest. Sometimes your brain's like, man, I really like to fuck something up right now. Oh, someone's knocking on the door. Yeah.
I don't know. I thought like maybe it was like an Amazon delivery person because sometimes they show up pretty late.
I was just like Amazon, just kick the fucking door. It's like, what's up, bitch?
I don't know.
Let's do this. Raw. Hand you like the baby oil. Like, lube up. Let's make it fair.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that was my weed, but you know.
Yeah. What was it, like lost weed from years past? You're like, hey.
No, I just ordered some online.
All right,
Sometimes.
check it out. So we're done. We got some show titles and horse squatting. Still in.
Still in the lead.
Jordan Specker, no slouch, 4th place.
Yeah.
We have controller racism, Java for. See, we're not doing those because I'm not doing emojis.
Java for toilet paper.
Very ponytastic. I'll give that a vote.
Swearwolves and
Bulgarians.
I get to download our Savage Halloween video because I've tried to remind myself 2 or 3 times.
Okay, I was right. The thing is actually called a Bulgarian sandbag.
All right. Did somebody call you out on that, or is that just like
No!
self-correcting? You're like, oh,
That was like, is it actually called that? And it is.
okay.
I have a distinct image of it in my head. I've used them in training before. They're basically like those big U-shaped sandbags that you put on your shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah, and like you can like throw them around. They're good for like practicing wrestling and just loaded carries. Bulgarian sandbag.
It's the old Bulgarian sandbag. Man, Dilbert. You know, I really like the Dilbert cartoon.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good. It was way ahead of its time. Because I didn't watch it until it had been off the air for like 5 or 6 years. And I'm like, damn.
It was a bunch of the people from Seinfeld who was working on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Catbird is like George, and yeah. Jerry Seinfeld was on there. He played like the super intelligent computer in one episode.
Oh. It was well done.
Yeah, Scott Adams is a little crazy now, but you know, the cartoon was alright. That's what happens. You go crazy.
Reveals an open cast?
Yeah, back when like you could connect to random video streams.
Nope.
I'm sure there's a bunch of RTMP servers just broadcasting all kinds of shit to the internet.
As far as I've ever gone with that was the South Park channel on Plex. I'm like, I don't know who's hosting that, but it fucking works.
There was one I used to watch, Toonami Aftermath, and they just replicated the programming blocks from Toonami, and they like had copies of all the interstitial bits. So like it would be Dragon Ball Z and just random anime, just played in the background.
That was basically Toonami.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just like a 24-hour live stream of Toonami. So
And as long as they played that same 24 hours for a month at a time.
no, they were pretty good about like actually rotating the episodes.
Oh, then it wasn't authentic.
No, it's not authentic. It's what Toonami should have been.
Okay, I need to pee. I'll be right back.
What's for dinner tonight? What are you gonna boil?
Chicken.
Chicken. You ever like put some like gravy and chicken in there and like boil it at the same time?
Like put gravy in the bag or put gravy in the water?
boil them together. Stick them in a stew.
You could, yeah.
I know you could. That's not what I was
Like
asking.
I was looking on how to like sous vide a roast, and they're like, yeah, just like cover this thing in like gravy powder, stick it in the bag, and it just leaks off and like mixes with the shit, and then you have gravy.
I have a couple of things of like powdered gravy in my canned meat collection. Because it's like, okay, fine. And just add water. Gravy, just in case. I'll use it during the zombie apocalypse as currency.
Actually, speaking of, I might as well set that to go right now.
powdered gravy exists. Yes. Don't act like you haven't seen some weird powdered shit on your side, my friend.
Yeah, powdered gravy's a thing, like the instant gravy mixes. That's
When you need gravy in a hurry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got mashed potatoes, they're dry.
You have a can. All right. See, Jordan's finally got all of his parts for his sous vide machine, and he's just boiling everything right now. Which is fine. You want to boil everything in a plastic bag, I guess. Wavy gravy. Disgusting. I don't know. See, I've noticed that if powdered gravy was something that I normally partook in, I would be tempted to hang on. Well, let's find out. Come on. Okay, we have just a bit more suspension that I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask the question that should not be asked. Eventually. And so, do you think you could eat powdered gravy with a spoon, like the cinnamon thing?
Are you talking about like that picture you posted the other day about how the guy like made gravy instead of coffee?
No, I was asking a question.
Could I just eat powdered gravy with a spoon? I mean,
Yeah.
maybe. I've never tried. It'd just be like super savory.
I don't know. I want to believe that there's a powdered gravy challenge.
Powdered
Maybe powdered toast.
gravy challenge? Is that a thing? Powdered toast, man.
Powdered toast, man.
No, there is no powdered gravy challenge. Then you know what to do.
Yes.
I don't think gravy has that strong a taste that or any kind of
So Pedro, you have
bodily
volunteered.
reaction.
Yes.
Pedro, you have volunteered to eat a spoonful of powdered gravy on stream.
If I find any, yeah, sure, why not?
What do you mean find any? Go to Tesco.
You go to you go to the store. You go to like the spices aisle. They're like boxes of them.
Well, he's in Britannia, so you have a smorgasbord of powdered bullshit to choose from.
Boil your food in.
Let's just add water section.
Tesco.
Like
That's wonderful. I want to live in this world where like powdered gravy fucks up drug tests. Like, you tested positive for powdered gravy. Like, you're out, man. We gotta let you go.
Okay, so
tested
they
positive
do
for
have
gravy. Performance enhancing
Bisto,
gravy.
the original gravy powder.
Okay, good.
Oh,
point-
dude. Yes, that works, dude. You got pegged with your performance enhancing gravy. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't get pegged. Just say no.
I
The war on
mean,
gravy.
They have
Well, listen,
different
if
flavors.
you want to get
that's
pegged,
nice.
that's on you. Just make sure you use lots of lube.
They have powdered and granules.
So which one are you eating a spoonful of?
There's caramelized onion gravy granules, so I think I'm gonna go for those.
I'll be honest with you. That doesn't sound half bad, does it?
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
Like that. Hey, worst case scenario, it won't be terribly delicious. But what if it turns into like a crippling addiction?
Snorting gravy off doing just rails of it.
It just turns into like our neckbeard nest, but it's just like instead of the urine jugs, it's just the empty powdered gravy thing that's all in the
But
background.
still, onion gravy.
Yeah.
Can someone like edit that scene from Scarface where instead of like Tony Montana taking his head out of the pile of cocaine, it's just gravy powder in Pedro's face?
That's gonna be great. All right, let me get something to drink and we'll get into.
Can someone deep fake that for me, please?
Listen, we're on a budget. You can shallow fake it if you need to.
Okay.
Yeah, custard powder. I knew about that. Get that every now and then because Nori likes to bake. So, yeah. But gravy powder. I guess I'll have to try some now.
You're gonna have to do that on stream, motherfucker. Eat a spoonful of it. You have made this bed, and now you must lie in it, sir.
I mean, it's gravy, right? If it just tastes like dehydrated gravy, I think we're good.
Hey man, don't go putting ideas in your head. Just like do it, right? You don't want to mentally prepare yourself too much for the one outcome, just in case it's the other outcome and you're not ready for it. Gotta go in with like an open mind and a clean slate. Embrace the gravy. Become one with it.
Apparently, Daisy has tried the besto gravy granules.
Okay. With a spoon, dry?
Do you eat them directly out of the jar?
Sometimes I'll take a salt crystal out of like the salt shaker and suck on it because it's just salty.
Like the Knorr cubes.
No, I'm just like I have a salt grinder, so
Just actual salt. Okay.
yeah, just like the salt crystal.
Yeah.
I don't eat bouillon cubes. I don't know what fucked up shit you're into, man.
I take little bites off of them.
All right. That's almost gravy powder.
I mean, if it's that, then yeah, we're good.
Do you have a bouillon cube handy?
It's a very good question.
Go
They
check.
were running out.
Real quick. Just run to the kitchen and check. Okay, so then I've convinced Pedro to eat a bouillon cube. Not quite powdered gravy.
Okay.
But this is phase one. Phase one.
All I heard was start recording.
Yeah.
Okay. We can do this.
I don't know what that means. He shaked the box.
He's such a tease, man. Pedro doesn't do any. There's not a Portuguese word for quick or fast.
Efficient.
Yeah, this does not exist in the Portuguese vocabulary. Doubly so in the Brazilian Portuguese.
Alright.
I don't know what's going on. Why do you shake a box?
I'm on the same page as you, man. I don't know.
Okay.
The box was empty.
The box was empty.
See, that's why he volunteered to fucking eat them, because he's already eaten them all. He's like, wow, it's
Right.
delicious. I'll have a snack right now in the middle of the show. That's all that was. He got
I am
played.
thoroughly disappointed.
Actually.
You got played.
I did. Although, pro tip for people in chat realm, try and find this stuff. It's called Better Than Bouillon. It's like the jarred chicken stock. It's actually really good. Way better than the powdered stuff.
Fuck all that noise. Vaporized chickens. Lasers. Snort them. I don't know how
that's not my mutant power though. I can only liquefy chickens and stuff.
Hey man, we're about to be talking about time chicken explosives. Like legit.
Yeah, those
Yes.
fucking chicken explosives, man, do not explode fast enough. Just saying. Just saying.
What did you name it, Pedro?
Game.m4v. Did you forget to delete last week's?
No, you named it Savard's Halloween.m4v, fucko.
Oh, I didn't change the name. My bad.
Did you forget to change the name?
Yeah.
He says condescending.
I think he's projecting, right? And he changed
Projecting,
the name,
man.
and he forgot. Homeboy
I
is
suppose I
projecting
go
like a
less this time
catapult.
around.
Aw, Steve, that's adorable and also equally sad at 7:05 p.m. You're still at work. This ain't plugged in, man. Get punk ass shit out of you. Where are we at with pinball machines? I don't have anything like. Thank you for resubbing, Basil.
Thank
I
you.
like pinball. Pinball's okay.
I'm not hung up on it. I mean, I on the take it or leave it. I like more to the like leave it side of like I just walk by some pinballs. I'm like, oh, that looks neat, but whatever.
I went on a date with a girl to a pinball.
Oh
arcade
man, I
once.
thought you were gonna go on a date with a pinball machine, man.
I mean, I might as well have gone out on a date with a pinball machine, given how well that date went.
Sure plays a mean
He's-
pinball.
That pinball wizard has got to be a twist. Pinball wizard's got such a supple wrist. I don't know. I like pinball. It's fun. I played a lot of it on Windows XP because that was like what you had.
Space Cadet, yeah.
Solitaire and pinball, those were your options. Maybe Minesweeper. You're feeling nasty.
I played a lot of Tilt, the Virgin Interactive pinball game for DOS. Played a lot of that.
Get the fuck off my lawn with my gorilla.bat.
It's not a pinball then.
Warcraft 2. Babies.
Warcraft 2 is pinball. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Little did they know.
They were secretly playing pinball when they thought they were playing a real-time strategy.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's queue up for the Jerquisition then. Let me hit an ASCII piece.
Oh, it was called Hyper 3D Pinball in some
It's called
regions.
hyperthyroidism, and it's what happens when you don't eat enough bullion cubes, Pedro.
Well,
You're putting yourself in medical
cubes.
danger.
I already take, bites off of them whenever I go to use one.
That's why you don't have any left to eat on stream, Pedro.
That's what I'm saying. You got played. Pedro's like, yeah, I'll fucking eat one. Fuck.
He's like, I bite the corners off him. I'm like, I want you to eat an entire one on stream.
I think a whole one, I'd need something to wash it down with.
Try liquid.
Nope. Try saliva.
Because that is just a cube of salt.
Locked. Loaded. Let's do this. In 3, 2.
Peasants, desalinate yourself. It's the Jerquisition time. This week we're taking a look at Savage Halloween, developed by Second Boss. It's done on the Unity engine. You can pick it up for about $5 US. What is it? In Savage Halloween, the world is taken over by monsters from the afterlife who are trapped in the earth, after a Halloween party. And now they've decided to make their new home here. Ben bought some keys for that because it was real cheap.
Let's thank our patrons.
Yeah, thank the patrons for giving us money to buy these games. It's
Thank
great.
you.
Yay.
Yeah, so let's get into it. Ven,
Who
you
gave
get
the
to go
highest
first.
score? I haven't looked.
You did.
Oh, shit. Lock up and prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. So, how did this run over here in Debian 10 land, man, on the 1920X Threadripper with the 2060 powering through this juggernaut? Well, check it out, kids. This spoopy boy gets a clean bill of health, minus the screen resolution, something I talked about last night. I felt the need to address it because, seriously, what the hell's up with that? The only standard resolution on my end was 3840 by 2160. Everything else was some weird bizarro moon resolution, which I thought might be related to an option called Pixel Perfect. Nay, it was not. But, however, I managed to make it scale. Apparently, Pedro did too. Now, how does it work with the controls? No problem there, because you expect the controllers to work with your platformers. The X1, no issues. PS4 worked out of the box. However, no shapes with the PS4 controller. There be only X. But let's talk about the fun. Let's talk about the fun because, hey, the first thing I noticed was that bumping little chiptune soundtrack. Because it was bumping, wasn't it? It absolutely was. That was the first thing to catch me off guard when I launched it. The second thing came last night because I legitimately got to say something along the lines of, for those of you tuning in, I'm just trying to take out Gatling gun Santa with my timed chicken explosives. And I was being wholly serious. That was kind of fun. But what do we have? We have, it's Full Metal 8-bit bingo, man. I think Darkwing was talking about, I need a bingo card to get all the games this is getting. Mega Man, Zelda, Contra, Castlevania, TMT, Battletoads, all borrowed from shamelessly in a great way. Now, you have a gun that shoots bats, that shoots ghosts, chickens, frogs, and when you run out of frogs and everything else, you can fall back on bullets. Those are infinite. I like the game. It's well done. It makes fuck all sense, and it's criminally underpriced for the level of work that has went into it. Now, are the controls hollow tight? Nay, but they get the job done. Are the enemies a little bit on the repetitive side? All right. It's a bit, yeah. Did I mention the bumpin' chiptune soundtrack? That's rare for me. I'm like, oh shit. All right, somebody put some work in it. I don't like chiptune shit. I like this. It needs some flying spaghetti monster damned online multiplayer. But really, who has a need for that in 2020, man? Fuck that noise, man. Just get a group of friends over. Invite them over for some local co-op. It's brilliant. It's hard to fuck up a $5 game since you're walking in with like these low expectations like I was. We were just talking about it. I'm like, all right, it might be fun. You get to kill giant penguins. But every now and then, you get tossed a little extra snack like this. And that's what Savage Halloween is that little extra snack. You weren't expecting fuck or all. You were barely expecting the game to launch for 5 wet stinky caches. This is one of those games. Not only does it launch, it gives you that little bit extra. It gives you something fun to play. Is it a game of the year or related nonsense like that? No. What it is a solid little platformer with a fucking good sense of humor about it. You don't see that. You just don't, man. I'll give you a solid 3 cheers. I had fun with the game, and for all I know, this is a one-person jam. A lot of love went into this, and it's not a shit game. Who's
I am, I guess,
Fine.
on Fedora 32, 64-bit with the 6700, or not, the 3900X and the GTX 1080 Ti. I still have that CPU. I still test shit on there, but not this week. It launches out of the box. Pro tip, if you're using the Switch Pro controller, go ahead and do yourself a favor. Turn off Switch mode in Steam input. Otherwise, this game is unplayable. DualShock 4 works, but like Vin said, you get no shapes, bad shapes. The pixel art is good and clear. There's no character blindness when the screen is full of shit. I will say, aside from like Minigun Santa, I found the enemies kind of lacking in character or personality.
What about Frank?
I didn't get to Frank, I don't think.
They're straight up. You didn't even get to Frank's level. Frank's got his own level. It's called Frank.
I saw that. I used Frank's Castle. I did see that. I didn't bother getting to that. But yeah, I'm not as in love with the soundtrack as Ven is, but it's all right. It's not bad. Fun wise, yeah. All in all, it's a pretty solid tribute to games of its ilk. Ben brought up the list like Battletoads, Bayou Billy, all that shit. Nothing wrong with homage. Second boss made a pretty fitting one to home console.
Riding a penguin.
You are, yes.
That was a nice touch.
Yeah. If you're the werewolf, you're something else. I vaguely recall that. But yeah, it's a pretty good homage to games of its ilk. And like wearing inspiration on your sleeve is fine. There's nothing wrong with homage, and it's a pretty decent one. It does the Bayou Billy / Battletoad things. Like you're seeing it right now. There's in between the running and gunning contra segments.
Can I ask you? I want to ask both of you real quick. Here's the thing. The first flying segment?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have the same issue where you could only shoot in the direction that you were fucking facing?
You need to hold down triangle or Y, depending on the controller, to
I didn't even bother doing that.
I had to bullshit my way through that.
Yeah, I ducked and weaved.
I figured that out because it's like, wait a second, so you hold this to stand still and shoot in multiple directions, so like, maybe, it does work.
Impossible.
Okay.
This is bullshit.
the little ghost guys were super annoying because they get like right up in your shit and you just can't shoot them. It's fun. But yeah, so there's a bunch of different game modes to keep things fresh, but for the most part, it's this run and gun thing. So yeah, I never really got into these games as a kid. Like these were not the games I rented from Blockbuster.
I don't think these games were around when you were a kid, though. They were like a generation behind because you didn't grow up with the NES, baby.
I didn't grow up with the NES. I grew up with the Super Nintendo. There's still a lot of games like this for the Super Nintendo. And Genesis as well. But yeah, like the nostalgia wasn't there for me. I played those out of like necessity. And like yeah, for And I mean, like, so here's the thing. This is very retro. The difficulty is not there, but that's fine because this isn't like the only game you're going to be playing for the next couple months because that's the $50 game you can afford. It's a $5 one. And it's certainly not awful for a budget title. I will say though, I agree with Ben. Making people use remote play for multiplayer is bad, and you should feel bad. You get 2 chairs.
Yeah. And over here on the Ryzen 7 3700X and the GTX 1080 KD Neon. It launched out of the box. It's Unity, so it holds 144 at 2560 by 1440. The DualShock apparently was just on my end. DualShock 4 worked out of the box with the correct prompts. I actually got the hold down circle to skip and pressed across to go to the next line. And press R1 and L1 to do things.
To your point,
so,
it's got something
definition
in it because
of insanity.
I did notice that one time when I cut on the Xbox controller, I got a fancy in-game, not Steam, but in-game like notification.
Yeah.
So there's something in the code that is supposed to change stuff. It just didn't happen, only on your end.
Yeah.
It happened for me, so apparently
it was happening for me.
Pedro, just be glad.
It was happening for me, but for
it works.
for the keyboard, it would switch between controller and keyboard.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's DualShock 4 worked out of the box. The graphics, well, if you're watching the video version, you can see what it is. It's about as hipster pixel as you can get, and it's loud. Boy, is it loud. When I first started it up, it's like, hey, oh, let's bring that down a little bit. But yeah, it's been a while since we last had generic hipster pixel action platformer, and I still don't like them. Most of my childhood was spent playing stuff like this. Again, didn't have much of a choice at the time. I had my Master System, and until I was out of primary school and actually got to play with the Sega Saturn, those were quite a few years where all I played were basically action platformers.
Yes, but your nostalgia thyroid didn't kick in until you got that Saturn, because you start talking about Saturn games, you threaten to cut somebody if they see something negative.
I liked a lot of games on the Saturn, especially Nights into
like,
Dreams.
Universally, everyone's like, Saturn was the dumb, stupid system. Like, yeah, the Dreamcast was better. And Pedro's like, I'll cut you. Say that again.
The Dreamcast was the death knell of Sega. So, yeah.
No, Sega Japan was the death knell of Sega.
Putting Genesis games on Linux was the death knell of Sega. Let's be real.
But yeah, that's neither here nor there, though. Most of my childhood, again, it was spent playing games very much like this. So I got a little bit tired of them. And I can already hear people calling me a hypocrite because, oh, you liked Scourgebringer, which is also a hipster pixel platformer. If you can't tell the difference between Scourgebringer and Savage Halloween, you have
those
bigger
are
issues.
That's a flump.
Yeah, those are straight up thwomps. The music, it got really loud at some points. It got a little bit obnoxious, so that got muted with a quickness. I suppose it's a good thing that it isn't a terribly difficult game, because on top of me being just about done with this particular genre, if I was forced to replay the same level over and over and over, that wouldn't have spelled a very good score for this game. Not that it's doing terribly well as it is, but at £4, I can't really muster any kind of hatred for it. I didn't like it, but it certainly didn't kick my dog and kidnap my cat, so it gets 2.
At the end of the day, here's what I appreciate. I mean, it's not like, hey, I'm going to do this like in the style of, it's like, hey man, we're going to do a play on this, and it's shameless about it. It's like, hey, you're in on the joke through the whole thing. And again, for $5, I can't hate it. The art, hipster pixel artwork, when it's done right, I don't mind it. This has been done right. It's even got the color palette shit down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it's definitely okay. I don't know.
That's us. That's how I want our show to be branded from now on. Definitely okay.
I mean, that's probably the best we can hope for. Let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, come on, that's kind of cheating a little bit. We're like,
Yeah, we are the Savage Halloween of podcasts.
Indeed, baby. Come to our Savage Garden. No Halloween.
I don't care who you. Is that Savage Garden? I don't care anymore. Coming up next, we got some hate mail. We're talking about NASA. We're talking about Steam. We're gonna launch Pedro into space.
We're gonna naunch him hard.
We're gonna naunch him into the. We're gonna naunch him into the balls. Space balls.
Shut up, Jason Mewes.
Never. Noochie Poochie. Now that one election is over, you can exercise your vote on another election. Go to vote.linuxgamecast.com and vote on some show titles.
Fine.
It's just as important.
Horse squatting, first place.
Followed by very ponytastic sassy steak in werewolf
Sassy
mode.
Steak. Jordan's Pecker. Powdered gravy laced cocaine.
PGLC.
Yeah, right. Well, that was performance enhancing gravy. PEG. You gotta get pegged, baby. Are you pegged?
Well, like PEG is the street name. PGLC is like the actual name of the drug that they give you.
That's the Latin scientific terminology.
Yeah.
Terminology.
Terminology.
Yeah, terminology. It's like, you call it crystal meth. It's methamphetamine. So.
Oh yes, Noctolis. I've said on multiple occasions, Jason Mewes playing Twitch games and doing his Twitch streaming is possibly the most goddamn adorable thing I've ever witnessed in my life. Like, it's weird. He's good with kids because he's having legitimate, like, playing Fortnite with like fucking 9-year-olds, and he's having conversations with them. He's not talking down to him. He's like, "Bro, what do you think? Come on, what should we do?" And it's weird. It's very fucking wholesome, and it's strange to say. You rewind 10, 15 years ago. Like, Jason Mewes, that guy from Clerks, yeah.
The guy who stole all Kevin Smith's money, yeah.
He never stole any of Kevin Smith's money.
He stole a bunch of Kevin Smith's money.
No,
I remember them. They were talking about that on Smodcast.
Stole it?
Yeah, well, stole or borrowed and never. I don't fucking know.
He lived with Kevin Smith for the past 20 years, so I'm like,
Maybe I misremember.
Never say that. Human memory is the most reliable thing. And
I am not Jason Mewes' chronicler, unlike you, Ben. You know the whole Mewes epic from beginning to end by heart.
I mean, he did play Chronicle, right? That was the character that was based on Jay.
Chronic.
Chronic?
Oh, Chronic, right.
As in Bluntman and Chronic?
No, Bluntman and Chronicle.
I thought it was Bluntman and Chronicle.
Man, the movie Chronicle would have been better if Jason Mewes was in it, for sure. It was actually an alright movie. I kind of liked it as like a found footage superhero thing.
Yeah. Deadbeat. Let's see. Clearly, yeah, they're on good terms. They do a show with each other every week.
Yep.
What's in the box? Yeah.
Where they play around with toys, and it also super adorable.
Admittedly, I like toys, which is part of the reason why I'm still subscribed to Action.
I don't have any toys. I was thinking about that, man. Like action figures, there's nothing in this house.
I never really cared about action figures. I was more of a
and I am not saying that as like I don't play with any
cars.
fucking toys. I'm saying I'm just like I don't have anything like that, man. It's never like, showed up in my sphere.
I ended up selling all my action figures as a kid.
Oh, I take that back. I'm full of shit. I have a briefcase full of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, nice.
The original series, the real ones, because they were in the briefcase that I bought.
I have a Nerf gun.
I have this image of like you in that scene from Pulp Fiction where like you open up the briefcase and there's like the orange light and it turns out it's just Mikey's headband.
I didn't pay any attention to it. I was like, I remember posting that in Discord. It's like the brown like little brief. I was like, but it had the good foam inside of it.
All right.
That I'm like, oh, I could use that if I ever have to transport anything. But it was full of fucking Ninja Turtles. And I'm like, and it was like, what, $3 or $5? And I showed the lady, I'm like, it's got all, she's like, it's still $3. I'm like, fine. They're not worth anything, though. Action Man?
Yeah, that was like the UK G.I. Joe type thing.
Yeah. It wasn't just the UK, it was most of Europe because G.I. Joe was trademarked.
Well, there's a bunch of weird shit when it comes to like IP in the UK, because like Captain Marvel, Shazam, right? Like they reprinted a bunch of Captain Marvel comics in the UK, but they lost the rights to the character. The publisher that was doing
There's
that
a bunch of
lost the
dumb
rights to the
shit, like
character.
Transformer rights and all kind of weird stuff, man.
Well, because like what do you call Alan Moore got his big break on a comic series called Miracle Man, which was like he started rewriting old Captain Marvel comics for like a new comic magazine in the UK in the 80s. And like Neil Gaiman took over. It was like a really, really well received series. It was it's kind of like a precursor to Watchmen almost. It's like it was about like a Superman type character who like went nuts and took over the
Homelander?
world. I mean, yeah, Homelander is clearly an ape on like that Miracle Man series.
I think Homelander's is like, he was pretty, well, I mean, the whole concept of The Boys is a riff on
the Justice League, yeah.
What if
the whole superhero
they
genre
weren't as wholesome as they appear?
What well, like, who's really the good guys? You know, it's a trope, but I mean, come on, that TV series is brilliant.
It's pretty good. I quite enjoy it. When I found out
shit,
that
who did they nail? There was some hubbub about that earlier this week, Dak. Who's going to be doing Moon Knight? They attached a big ass name to it.
yeah,
What's his name? Somebody I don't fucking know, but apparently he's very expensive. Yes, is his name. Okay.
Gideon. Oscar Isaac.
Okay.
Poe from Star Wars.
Poe. Okay, that guy.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. I want to see like Moon Knight try to shake down Dracula for his cash.
Yeah, right. You still owe me money, bitch.
Where are you, Dracula? You fucking nerd. Where's my money? Where's my goddamn money?
Oh man, no. Nicolas Cage is going to be busy playing the Tiger King in the TV series on Netflix.
Yeah.
Not even making that up, man. Looking forward to it. It's what I'm doing. I mean,
The movie adaptation of the documentary series.
I've never seen the documentary. I think it's swell, and I refuse to lower myself to that. But I'm going to watch the Nicolas Cage.
I really
TV
hope they
series.
just turn it into an anime starring Nicolas Cage.
I don't.
It's like IRL anime.
What are our thoughts on the Cowboy Bebop take of Mandalorian? Did you see that?
No.
Scroll up in Discord. I know it goes against the rules, but I'm doing. Could somebody post that in Discord? Live.
In live or in general this way?
I'm asking somebody watching right now. I'm sure somebody's like, "Oh yeah, that thing. I pay attention."
I'm breaking the rules so goddamn much right now.
We have a rule in our Discord where you're not allowed to scroll up.
You don't scroll up ever.
If The Mandalorian was an anime, that one?
This one. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
Surprisingly well done. I did not expect much. I clicked on that. I'm like, I want to hear the Cowboy Bebop music for a second.
Ah, yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Boom, 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 boom. And I was like, oh shit, look, it's actually well done. Huh.
There's a couple channels that are like making these like really cool Star Wars animations.
Yep.
Well, you can do it
Actually,
as long as you don't monetize it. That's
yeah.
Reimagining of intro shows as anime, there's a lot of good ones.
Yeah. I'm glad to see like a lot of like really talented animators on YouTube putting stuff out. It's good to see. Like, I don't know, like Newgrounds was kind of like the last place you could go to for like indie animation. It's not really a thing you can do well on YouTube because like the algorithm buries it because it's not like, hey guys, how's it going? It's me. Like, comment, subscribe, because it's like a fucking animation, right? But
all right. Let's do the hate mail. We got a little bit.
yeah, we got two.
Did anyone look at what this was about?
The last one I did.
Okay.
No fucking clue.
I'm just listen. I just wanted to check. I was like, if not, I need to go see what it was about.
I just wanted to
2144. I don't know.
to see the like what was being said at that particular time code.
All I know is the
It's like,
motherfucker
oh, okay,
included
all
a
right.
timestamp, and I'm like, what is it?
Yes. It's from a few shows ago too. so-
Well, somebody called you out on the hipster thing last Weekly Daily Wednesdays.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently he denies being a hipster.
It's like, oh, that's you. Okay. All right. I will do it tomorrow when I'm posting, but I'm going to post under that. I'm just going to simply post, got one.
Oh, okay. I
Thank you
get
for
what
the
it's
follow,
about.
Beige.
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 Beige TV, yeah.
I'm trying to
That's the
have
color.
fun with it.
Beige.
I don't know. Beige isn't a color. No, it's not a color. It's a state of mind, Pedro. Shut up.
I mean, if you ask my grandfather, he would agree with you. Beige is a state of mind. Says he was a man who fucking owned beige everything.
I
was
will,
hilarious.
I will shoot you with a...
With my beige Glock.
No,
that fires beige bullets.
no. Need a more horrific pattern.
Argyle?
No. Plaid. I'll shoot you with my plaid laser.
This is the plod laser.
All right, kids. Bell.
Supunji Bobby. Nani, Patrick.
Record, damn you. There we go. All right. In 3, 2.
I say this every week, but chances are we probably said something over the past hour and a few odd minutes.
Would you just wait? But no. I'm tired of you. You're all hopped up on your performance enhancing gravy, and you're just talking nonsense. You're pegged out of your skull, man.
We tried to get him to eat the gravy, and he didn't.
No. You see, that's what I want you to think. He went in there and took it all down and just shook the box to mock us. He's like, I'm full of gravy now. Fuck both of you.
He just fucking mainlined it. He like mixed it up in a syringe and injected it into his bloodstream.
That's why he just he didn't stick his head out because he was foaming with the gravy.
No, I thought he was foaming with rabies.
Don't get out.
Different kind of gravy.
All right, I know what I'm doing.
Rabies.
But yeah, chances are we said something that really annoyed you or you completely disagree with. So feel free to let us know about that. Many ways you can do that. linuxgamecast.com contact button. Fill out the form. That's a way. Make sure you pick LGC Weekly so that we'll see your hate mail right here, right now. Or, of course, you can leave us a YouTube comment. No guarantees that we'll see those, but they're a thing.
Hey man,
if you're
look
our
at it this way.
Patreon,
Yeah. If you're gonna drop a YouTube comment, just like it's like pissing into the gravy, and maybe someone's gonna notice it, maybe they're not. And I'm just saying, use the contact form if you want to get through us. And Patreon's guaranteed way to hear back, though, right, Pedro?
Yeah.
Don't piss in my gravy and call it cereal.
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 Wait, he's the captain on the Star Treks, right?
Captain Cereal?
Yeah. He's like his name, he's made of like
cereal?
Gravy. Yeah, cereal gravy.
I mean,
you're
supposed to eat them with gravy. That's for sure.
I wouldn't eat a Star Trek captain. That's nasty.
That's what Philip or Giorgio does on the show.
Oh yeah.
So
she
we were talking about these guys.
These guys.
Steam controllers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
With the big strong head. These are very chunky. These are, would you say Duke-esque?
I wouldn't say Duke-esque.
They're smaller than the Duke.
Well, I mean, in the same spirit, like, yeah.
But yes, for me, the biggest problem, which is part of what we talked about when Lumkey commented, it's I can't reach the right bumper and the right trigger.
Yeah.
At the same time as the face button. So that's kind of a big thing for me, and it's part of why I like the DualShock 4 quite as much as I do, because I can reach all the buttons even with my asymmetrical hands. So yeah.
And you were going to throw that PS4 controller away so quick when you get the PS5 controller. You're like, get out of here.
But it's going to like boomerang back and hit him in the head though. So
it is. The blade's going to pop out.
It depends on whether or not it works, and I still need to hear more about the supposed X input.
No, he's going to come back and like the controller's just going to be embedded in his forehead. We're just never going to bring it up.
This is going to be a slow stream of gravy.
Lomkey had something to say about the Steam controller, which is, man, I hope Valve don't give up on the Steam controller. Me too, actually. I have big hands, and the Steam controller, very good for me. I do have a Xbox controller, but it's way too small. One. So yeah, it's that's a very good point. It's a very good point.
Okay. Steam controller?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm feeling it, man.
Approximately about the same size.
I mean, I say this as somebody who can handily just palm the shit out of both of them, but I guess maybe this is just got like the areolas on it. I don't know. Now, I will admit the analog hats on these teeny tiny. They're smaller than the PS4s.
Okay.
So maybe that's what you're talking about. I don't know.
I always found this Switch Pro feels good in the hand. It's like it's weighty. It has some mass to it.
Okay.
The best.
Yeah, I will say though, like as far as like actual controllers go, DualShock is pretty choice.
Yeah, I can't be asked. I don't like the analog sticks. They're too fucking high and too much play in them on the PS4. Yeah, it's basically what I'm just getting right. It's a trash controller. Pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. The only good controller was the Atari joystick.
Paddle.
The Saturn slash Genesis controller.
Yeah, with the
six
wheels. Yeah.
You just put all the shapes on the wheel and pretend. Close your eyes.
No, it's like dialing a rotary phone, right? Like it's. Yeah.
Impatient Ape, man, is going to drop some ape knowledge upon us. It's about NASAS, man. Okay, Pedro, help us out before we get started, because this suave motherfucker dropped a timestamp in his comment. He's like, you need to go watch this. To which I, myself and Jordan replied, get fucked. But Pedro, on the other hand.
I did click the timestamp and I had to see. This was left as a comment on LGC Weekly episode 426. And it was Jordan was talking about how the space program wasn't actually, the goal wasn't to get into space per se. It was about developing the technology so that it could be used for other reasons. And well, apparently.
Okay, first of all,
Impatient Ape.
Were you not paying attention? The whole point of the space race was to invent Velcro. All right?
Yeah.
That's what you said afterwards, yes.
And a pen that can write upside down.
We called it a pencil.
That too. But yeah, Impatient Ape apparently had some issues with that particular statement, which is the space program was about getting into space.
Get your ass to Mars.
To dominate it before the Soviets could. It was a political competition on many levels, so you're already saying that Jordan was right. Only after the space race sort of petered out in the mid-'80s, right about the time when the launch of the shuttles became meh to the news cycle, did the side effects may include new technology spin-offs argument become prominent. NASA's budget kept getting cut, and they needed a way to sell their continuing relevance.
Spin-offs, argument become prominent. What a budget kept getting cut. Okay, and?
No, that's the thing. He straight up agrees with what Jordan said.
Yeah,
it's like,
but this completely
it's a political thing.
This is a good way to attempt to sidestep the Velcro, but it doesn't at the end of the day.
No, Velcro was still a thing that came out of the space race. I don't know. I can Impatient Ape. I can definitely see
the Impatient Eight. I want to see that.
It's the less popular sequel to the Hateful Eight.
They're just in line at the Jack in the Box. They're like, get the fuck on. It's a Tarantino flick, so it's like 2 hours long, but it's all dialogue.
What about Hateful Ape? Anyways, no, I mean, I get what you're saying. Yes, like it's a minor nitpick, but sure, yeah. The fact was they wanted to develop technology to go into space, to put weapons into space, and they realized that is a terrible idea because once you start putting rods from gods in space, it's game over. Game over, Brad.
I will definitely take kinetic weaponry over nukes in space any day.
I don't want any weaponry in space pointed downwards in general.
That's no moon.
That's just a big ass ballista.
That's no moon. That's George Lucas's ego.
No, baby, that's no moon. That's a bombshell. Cause on that one, we gotta call it a night. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for showing up with our 4-hour rock block, but we got to pull the train back into the moon station. Yeah.
Choo-choo, moon train.
That's the sound the moon makes, Pedro. Choo-choo when it's going across the night sky.
It's the moon train.
Well, no one can hear it because in space, no one can hear you in space.
No one can hear you, moon, or Velcro.
Alan?
So, if you want to get in touch with me, you can give me at VinStone on Twitter. That's where I'm hanging out doing the things. Also at vin@masks.linuxgamecast.com. Or if you just want to have a chitty chat, pop in our Discord. We're there. Or IRC.
Speaking of vacuums that are not friendly to life at all, my Twitter is The Burning Fool, or at The Burning Fool, and I am Jordan Svung, yeah.
You can have a shitty chat in our Discord, or you can have a chat about literally anything else. We're not above, discussing poop and farts, but it's it's absolutely something that is not a requirement. You can find me at unaccounted for with the upside down T #0123 on Discord, or at unaccounted for FOUR on Twitter.
Are you straight up 123?
It's going to be 123. Somebody's going to type that out.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be ONETWO. THRE. Anyway, we gotta roll some credits.
What am I?
Credits.
6850? Fine, credits. Let's not look at numbers.
Hey man, I got a 3-digit UID on Slashdot. Get off my lawn.
Excellent. All right, well, we got to thank all the lovely people who are giving us money, enabling us to come back week after
Gravy
week after
enablers,
week
all
after
of you.
week.
Yeah, zero unaccounted hash. Go fuck yourself.
From the cradle to the gravy, we got to
Zero,
thank
one, two,
Vigilant Viking, our only advisor at the moment, our executive producers, Haplo, Justin, Mike J, Angel M, Bob Bremp, Scott M, Mr. Fox Dog, Arthur and Atomic S, Mike G. We got to thank our little Nikki fans, Darkwing and Empty, and our sea monsters, Jack B, Dementor, Renaud Lepage, Ryder Ex Machina, and Paul.
Come on. We got all these death notes, man. We got like Captain Zero, Tenuda,
Slinks, Nova K,
Dag,
Basil, Chad,
Sherlings. Let's see who
Romeo.
showed up tonight.
Cool.
I might have to fix the formatting on this. It's a bit segmented. Greg, North Ranger, Sherwing Vintoso, Newbin, Mr. Alert,
Joanna.
Alan's been hanging out tonight.
Mr. Amish,
Winter Cell, Nubbin,
Vladimir D.
Steven.
Collin,
Erickson,
Ryan
Jay.
TG,
Nero, and
Dodger.
Jonas Rulio, and me.
Michelle Chi,
Incredible
Lucius,
lyric.
Rohit,
Nathan W.
Frezzo.
Not that Dodger. I wish.
Yeah.
Shameless plugs.
Not Dex bonus.
Nixon's Pyramid and the other one.
PowerShell and Linux. Yeah.
PowerShell on Linux, baby. All right, beautiful people. We got to get out of here.
Bye bye. Steve, why are you telling us you have to go masturbate?
He does that.
I mean, just go do it.
No. I mean, listen, that's what he masturbates to.
He masturbates to the shame of people shaming him that he's masturbating.
He doesn't view it as shame, Jordan.
Right, it's voyeurism.
Yeah, Tootin Nixon. He was Third Dynasty.
Sure.
Yeah.
The Sun Ga Ra looked upon his latest child,
Nixon's pyramid.
Richard Nixon, and said, "You know what? Maybe let's try Mark II."
Really got to appreciate Egypt. Like, the further back you go, the better the architecture is. Yeah, I don't know. It's just places for stargates. That's all it is.
It's not Antarctica. What are you talking about?
Hush. The Russians will find out. To the after show.
Let's see. Where's Steam? There's Steam.
Our Steam. We got to download a game.
Yes.
What's it called again?
Don't split the party.
Don't
Or
split.
never split the party.
I'm going to go split party and see what we get.
Yep. Never split the party.
Apparently I did not type don't split the party.
Spit.
Never split the party.
Yes.
He is.
I will install.
Never.
I'm going to copy a page URL. If you want to participate, that's how you can do it.
I gotta install it.
Yeah, you do.
500 megabytes.
500 megs.
I'm going to play the game, 535 megs, which all right, it's going to take me 2 minutes to install. No, it's not.
It took magnificent 20 seconds over here, so...
Hang on 1 second. Okay.
All right, it's done.
Yeah.
And it's done.
Canada finished the they passed the waiver or whatever for space internet.
Yeah, I saw.
That is seriously beneficial because I didn't
It is.
realize not only one but two satellite companies were just raping Canadians
Yeah.
for bandwidth. I mean, bad.
The internet in Canada has always been bad. We've been like rated last in terms of like pricing and like service for years, for a long time.
Especially with like those large chunks of Canada
Yeah.
that there's just nothing.
Yep.
Okay, this...
No, I didn't, Steve. I got Jill. Jill's in there.
Browse games.
Okay.
Is it a
It says
game?
partial controller support, so let's find out.
Oh, you want to risk that?
It's working.
I gotta click play, so if everything just... does it full screen when it starts?
Yeah,
it does.
Oh.
There's a
The
tick
window.
box and a resolution.
Yeah, like that.
box, so.
That works, which is, you know, it's nice, but it's a little concerning that that's the thing we got to worry about under Linux in 2020.
You repugnant phlegmwad.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, she gives you a different insult every time you launch the game.
You rambunctious freshman.
1920 by 1080. Come on.
You
Yeah,
pointy-eared rat.
there you are. 1920 1080. Give me
You
some
mundane
Windows.
fiddle.
You trashy gremlin.
I mean, that's just accusing me of being what I am.
Trigrimley. Okay, we're gonna be kicking
you
over to the
ima-
after
you
shows,
immature-
and I'm just gonna mute both these motherfuckers while I get this out. This is gonna be going live, so if you want to join in and play Never Split the Party, you're gonna have to hop into the after shows, in which I will be in very shortly.
Ooh. You lousy vacuum.
Well, playing Never Split the Party is punching your ticket to play Left 4 Dead.
Ooh.
With the fence-sitting motherfuckers, like, I don't want to play unless other people are playing.
You bulbous bum. I am a bulbous bum. I do a lot of squats to make sure I have a bulbous bum. Not lately, though, but soon.
I gotta get this
What?
set up after games. Whoa, the Triforce is over here.
I need to get, like, a lighter kettlebell. Because, like, I can't do overhead one-handed squats with, like, the 50-pound without, like, potentially eating shit every time, and I don't want to do that.
What am I looking for? Window cap X. Boop.
You pixie! That's a word I would use to describe then an incoherent pixie.
All right. You're easy. I'm just like, oh, he's Canadian. You're like, oh, okay.
Gotta appeal to the jingoistic nature of folks.
He's like, he's just angry and cold. Just leave him alone.
I wish I was cold. I'm fucking...
Well, cut. Well, yeah, you just got like the...
I got nothing, man. They shut off the AC in the building.
So you have no heat or AC?
I got heat. I got no AC.
Open
The
window.
there are several windows open. It's just not windy today.
Ah.
Otherwise, you'd have like a nice breeze running through here. It wouldn't be too bad. I am basting myself. I'm doing a svungvid.
Let's see if I hit all the right buttons. And if I did... Yeah, I did. All right. So, let's hop into the after show. Let's get some video.
Someone's loading a Linux.
Yeah, Mir, kill your video. I don't want to fucking look at your monitor, buddy. I mean, I can kill it for you. There's your other option.
Oops. Shit.
Hey, I'll just go ahead and mute that because I think Dak is joining us.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually his sound when he jumps on. So, let's see if we can get this full screened. All right. You forgot to turn off?
Welcome back, Foxy. I haven't seen you in 5,000 years.
Looking at what Alan's making with his face. That's a
Alan
solid
is-
no on Nemo's audio.
That is like a look of genuine discomfort I have not seen from Alan in a long time. All right, does Nemo have it?
I can see his end. I'm taking a look at the input right now. I got volume all the way down on it, so that'll come up once I see some normalization. Other than like Spikes and Alan doing that face.
It's still happening. Okay.
Can we get that as an emoji in Discord?
That's called like just right. It's that time of year, man, where you generally it can be like cool, but you're still gonna get that one day where you're like, I could really get the AC on right now.
I'm a cockeyed freshman, according to this lady.
We're waiting for Alan to give us the okay. We're not.
Give us a thumbs up when it's good. No,
Solid no on that one. Okay.
that unambiguous.
Yeah.
There's no room for interpretation there.
Alan's taking one for the team, man. He's doing that.
It's a Zuby.
A Zuby?
Zoobie. Zuby.
What?
Zoobie.
I fucking heard what the words were. That wasn't the question. That's like, I don't speak the language. Here, let me repeat what I said slower.
I don't know. Maybe you didn't catch the spelling. I don't fucking know. I'm not in your brain.
So if I
Abstraction, you can just join the after shows and channel. It's and
Yeah,
listen for yourself. Probably not gonna be great, but you can.
So do I get to do anything for like the this?
You gotta create a character, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just pick a dude. Doesn't matter what.
Yeah.
Yes, stupid. Flipped.
All right. Save.
Yeah.
All right. I'll consider I'm done. So do I just need to go in a mute DAC or what? Do you play this with a controller? How does it work?
You can.
It works with a controller. I don't know.
It's a twin stick shooter. The menu controls are a little janky, but the in-game controls are fine, I think. If I remember correctly.
I might need to do the thing where I restart the game. It seems like that sometimes.
Roses are red, violets are blue. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. But first log into BethesdaNet.
You atomic bum.
You crusty lich. I mean,
I
dopey
need beer and I need to pee, so I'll be right back.
dopey lobotomy patient. Like, I mean, yeah, you got a bit of your brain removed. I don't blame you for being dopey.
Mar. Isn't that right? Haha.
Ha!
How are you guys doing?
Historian. All right.
I got the volume
All right.
up. Is he gonna blow my ears out? Alan, talk to me, baby.
Oh, no. It looks like he's muted right now, but, yeah, earlier.
I didn't do anything. Alan just disappeared.
Did he stop pushing to talk?
Probably.
Foxy, you sound fine, right?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm fine. Aren't I?
Patrick?
Okay, so...
Patrick's muted. All right. I love 8 years in. We have to play this little
Eight
game.
years in, and everyone's like, "Oh, how do we do this?"
Yeah. Okay. I'm fine right now.
Aha.
Aha!
No.
Vin.
No.
So I gotta host a server.
I believe so.
I can host the server. If you want to host the server,
Okay.
I can.
There
I
we
got the DLC, so I have all the classes.
All right, you host the server and invite me.
I will
Yep, same.
host server. This is a private game. Intrigue of Werewolves. All right, so you got to select the mode. Created. And I invite to lobby. Invite to lobby.
Toon lobby.
Invite to lobby.
Would you like?
I'm
Yes,
fine.
I would like.
Thank you.
I'll take one like.
Hey! Here we go. Oh, I gotta flick this stick to shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's bombs.
All keyboard.
No, you can use a controller.
What's
That's what
the
I'm doing,
bombs?
flicking the stick.
Oh, there.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're just like
Ow.
straight up Bomberman bombs. Yeah.
Yeah, how do I drop those?
Bumper.
Oh,
Oh, left bump. Okay.
Yeah.
ah! Hang on, I can
Where did Pedro fuck off to?
my button.
I have no
I went to grab a
idea.
beer. Grab a beer, I think. I can't pick this up. Oh, there we go. That's it.
Intrigue of werewolves.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, I'm dead. Activate.
Uh-huh.
Use consumable.
So I can pick up bombs.
Oh, I'm out of bombs.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
all out of
lot.
bombs.
By failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail. What the hell's going on now? What's this?
You press the button to invite people, I guess?
Sure game. Oh, Pedro joined the game.
Yes, I saw the invite from Jordan.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Alright, so, I mean, if anyone else wants to join, the game is fucking free, so it takes like 2 minutes to download on a decent connection.
I think we've already, thrown out the, so whoever's
Wait.
in here gets to play Left 4 Dead.
Alright. Well,
All right.
There's a Foxy.
That's how you, you populate.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's got the Binding of Isaac controls. Gotcha.
Yep.
Whoa.
And so part of how this game works is like, depending on who you are, if you're in the same room with other people, you expose different information, so you can't necessarily see your own health or like your inventory by default. That depends on you being in the same room as someone else.
Yeah.
Was a map keeper or something else? I remember playing this with you and Jill at one.
Yeah, yeah. For those of you who weren't there for the Thursday stream when we did this.
Yeah.
There's a
Sandy
bomb.
was there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. I will
L1
set
is the
you up.
bomb.
All right, let's go.
Set up us the bomb.
Oh, that's right. Talking to this guy sets up the thing. Okay, so. Talk to this
There's a
guy.
Mr. Alert.
How do we start? Or what? Can I just click start, or do we have to wait for the fucking 3-minute timer? I don't know.
That timer's counted down a couple
Talk to
times.
this guy?
It's counting up. What the fuck?
Yes.
You talk to this guy over here, maybe?
Waiting for 11 more.
Do we have to have 12? Or 18?
Oh, can we just start? Press 1 to start? Oh, okay.
Ah, cleverly disguised.
Alright. So, alright.
All right.
Okay.
Someone's a dirty
Ow.
traitor. We gotta find out who.
What do we do? You
All right.
must clear the rooms that are marked on the map, then kill the boss.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna fight some dudes. Oh, and I got. Whoa!
That exploded.
Okay. What's going on up here?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
There, this way.
okay.
Here, bomb.
Yeah, fair enough.
Van went that way.
You're gonna go this way. I don't. Whoa!
Oh no.
Blue dudes. The dude. It's the blue dude.
I went flying over to a entirely different room over here.
Okay, so there's no map person or no
Okay.
roles or anything.
Now what?
I don't know. Go
That was
to
a
another.
murder.
Is there someone else?
I saw
up here?
that.
Yeah. Someone's the fucking imposter, right? Oh,
Yeah, it was Foxy. I
was
saw him
Foxy.
kill Mr. Alert.
All right. Well.
How did that work?
So one of us is the traitor, and and if you are the last one standing, then you win. But if we find out who the traitor is and kill him, then we win.
Then how do we find out?
We process of elimination.
You have
right?
to
Like,
wait and see until we kill someone.
So how do you kill someone?
You kill them with the
you
knife.
get close to them and you
Attack 'em.
click
Yeah, it was the click the
R2.
thing.
Ow.
All right,
Yeah.
let's try it. All right, let's do it. Schmackwad.
I am a
All
hero.
right. Okay. I mean, you don't want to say what that is out loud. But, you know.
Yeah, you really
I
don't.
look, I just don't want people to kill me straight off, alright?
Controls?
We went to the right.
Sorry, Foxy, but you're sus.
Watch a big Jordan this time.
So sus.
How do I kill you? I
Very
want you all to die.
Okay, who got the key?
No. I have the key.
Open up the
There's a treasure chest in.
Hey,
okay.
thank
I
you.
still don't know how to kill people.
Where's
You-
Ben? Oh, there's Ben.
You use the attack button.
Oh, jeez. I'm.
Yes, only
Okay.
the suspect can kill people.
So just by like throwing my little knife.
I guess. I don't know.
See, this is the whole problem. I guess I don't know.
I don't fucking
We don't
find
know.
find
I
out.
did
Play
it by
the game.
accident.
No.
Whoa, what's going on down there?
I did it by accident. Oh,
That was me.
it was-
I got
Someone
trapped in a.
yeah.
oh,
I got trapped in a room. Yeah.
What are the controls?
Alright.
I was hoping someone would follow me, and then I was gonna kill
You
them
got
and be
wrecked
like,
by
"Oh no!"
spikes.
I did.
All
Yeah.
right, we'll play one more because this is kind of dumb. Let's just be honest.
I mean, I get it. It's
Oh, I
it's
get
okay.
it.
Regular game, but yeah.
It's One Night Werewolf.
All right. Who's it gonna be this time? All right.
Who knows?
Who knows?
The button. Push the button, Frank.
I guess everyone's going off to the right. Whoa!
What happened? I just got shot into the next room.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. That.
Yeah,
could
that
happen
happened to
sometimes.
me
That'll
in the
happen
first
if you
game.
take damage.
Yeah,
Well,
that
no,
could
that's
happen.
it's the blue guys. When they hit you, they knock you out into the other room.
Oh,
yeah, they
okay,
knocked
yep.
the
Oh,
blind.
hey, Ben.
Stop.
Uh,
Can you kill me or can I kill you?
sides here.
Someone go down from that previous room and save me, please. I'm
Nah.
alone here.
Give me a sec.
All right.
Coming.
Alright, we made it back.
I couldn't kill anyone. I'm sad now.
Okay.
Oh, goddamn.
Jordan.
What?
Jordan.
What? I was dying. He got
Ow.
fucking marked. It's not my fault he's bad at video games.
Oh, you
discovered.
discovered.
Oh, I discovered it. It is
Oh,
Jordan.
jeez.
Oh, this was fucking thrown together, man. Come on.
Of course it was thrown together. It was like,
okay,
oh,
so-
Among Us is
Oh, this is
popular.
really
Let's make-
popular.
Who do you think is-
Okay, so where was unaccounted for? Where was he?
Dead.
He was down. He was Jordan.
I'm very much dead
He
now.
was
Yeah.
standing
Ground.
next to the bloody grave.
I
Jordan.
got killed.
Okay.
vote
Jordan, what's your
Jordan,
response
Mr.
to
Can,
that?
can somebody fucking like, vote?
my response is Pedro got killed when he came into that room.
How do I vote?
Click on someone.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. Here.
Oh, come on.
Jack, are you using your laptop microphone again?
Why can't I switch this? Okay, I don't.
We're still going? Oh,
Disable it in Pulse Audio, man. Like,
Yeah, right.
just disable all the shit you're not using in Pulse, and then it doesn't get selected.
I've just had to mute that entire, like, yeah. Oh no.
Oh no. It was me again.
finally
I
died.
You monster.
All right.
Hey, we did a thing. All right, we tried it. That's more than
Yeah.
what some people were
Yeah.
doing.
I guess we probably should have gone over the rules. Like only people who are alive can everyone mutes themselves and then everyone unmutes themselves.
See,
to,
this is like
discuss.
one of the things, like, you can apply all this organization and strategy, and people are just going to fucking run around and scatter the second the game starts anyway.
Well, no, but
Or
there's
you
like a
don't
way.
mute yourself and you just don't say anything, like I did.
Well,
Because that's
I-
how you play werewolf.
Yeah, but people don't know that, and you have the technology to enforce that shit. I'm just saying. There are ways to do it more effectively in an online setting.
No one said there wasn't.
But yes, like very clearly this is a tacked on mode because they even said as much in the fucking news post.
We had to try it.
Yeah, I just played Among Us like earlier today,
Got there.
and this is very similar, except you're teaming up in a dungeon instead of fixing a spaceship. I don't know what you're doing exactly. In
Yeah, it's like a colony or a spaceship. There are different levels.
Yeah, you do have tasks to do. If you manage to do all the tasks before the suspect kills everyone else.
In this one, it's just kill all the monsters.
This thing glicks you.
Yeah.
We got to check out the progress of OpenSUS.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Gotta do that.
All right. Maybe now you can't hear me clicking on the damn mouse pad. Unlikely. But, you know, maybe.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah, anything's possible. You just got to believe in yourself.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
I've seen people win Magic the Gathering tournaments
no.
by spouting that out loud and then top decking exactly what they need.
That's how it's
I
done.
mean, normally you don't do the top decking yourself, but sure, right.
I made a mistake and I installed Cockatrice and I'm like, do I really want to start playing Magic again? Cockatrice. It's an open source program for playing Magic.
MTG Arena actually works really well under Wine.
Yeah,
so.
right. But with Cockatrice, you don't have to pay for the Magic cards.
Yes.
I still only have like 50 of them.
I've been using Cockatrice since 09.
I'm fine just playing like I don't know. Foxy, Linux Nuru, and I and a couple other people I know did Band of Blades, a one shot last night. That was fun. They didn't die.
No, we didn't die this time. No.
You didn't die this time, which is an improvement.
Shaders.
Processing
I don't think I
shaders.
updated my video drivers.
It always says that though.
Yeah,
it's still,
whatever game you launch, whether or not it's Vulkan, it gives you processing shaders. Then it goes, oh wait a second, this isn't Vulkan.
It's the Linux equivalent of installing the Visual C++ redistributable, except we get that too because through Proton.
Taking longer than it used to.
That's more like libstd. Not found.
Well, no, you don't. You don't need to do that in Linux because we have like standard C libraries and
Right.
Sorry, libstd++ is the one who's normally like you start the whatever.
Whatever the fuck it is, the VC redist. I don't know what it is. It's all that other ancillary shit you need to install.
Yeah,
because they
it's
can't
Visual
ship it.
C. What's the other one? .NET and
yeah.
whatever version of DirectX
Proton
that the
does a
game
decent
needs.
enough job, long as you're not bouncing around between too many versions of Proton to keep everything together. But yes, we too get the joys of having at least 4, possibly 5 versions of DirectX installed.
At lunchtime. Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure it's still there.
Apparently, you can't update Chrome.
Invite me back. I think
You can just join. You can just join.
Yeah,
Oh.
just right-click one of us and join.
Oh, duh. Okay.
That's the nice thing about the multiplayer from the game, from the people that make the multiplayer service, is that it's all like integrated and works.
Right.
I really do love that.
So you hop in, let me get a refill, and we'll power through a few rounds. And,
I'll go grab a new.
Nemo, you need to register for an account on an external service that still technically integrates via Steam network sockets, but doesn't. And then you have to restart the game multiple times in order to be able to invite someone over Steam. No, I'm talking about Wolfenstein.
Because that's how GameSpy used to
We're
work.
not playing Never Split the Party anymore.
No, we're playing Left 4 Dead. Ben
So,
got bored.
whatever
Ben
this
got
Max
bored
guy
because he's running the
is
stream.
talking
We gotta just go with it.
I'm gonna quit this.
See, I could have called that wasn't going to be Van's cup of chainsaw when it came to video games, but yeah.
Oh man, I know that already because it has the word. The game has the words dungeon crawler in the description. Immediately
Okay.
now. But I mean, like, don't try to get me to enjoy driving games. I'm not gonna.
What about a sex
Or me
dungeon
with
crawler, though?
real-time strategy games.
Wait, what about a sex dungeon crawler? Ven doesn't do porn. Like,
You crawl to a sex dungeon. And
yeah,
So
elf breeding.
did you hear about Codemasters and them getting bought out by Take-Two?
What? When did
What?
that happen?
2 days ago.
I wonder.
Codemasters is being bought out by Take-Two Interactive.
Take
And
Two,
it's
the people
mainly-
behind
Make
I know
Different
who takes
Gearbox
racing
and Rockstar.
Rockstar.
They're just sort of
Yeah.
corporate consolidation, right? They're just kind of Pac-Manning up little designs to games.
I mean, EA and
F1.
Microsoft have all been doing that. Sony does it all the time. That's the nature of
they
the
wa-
business, right? Like,
Well,
that's
They
cool.
want the
Yeah,
F1.
Then they sort of sabotage the games that they make. So they
Well,
just
yeah,
careful.
but here's the thing: the way businesses work is you build a business with the expectation that you are going to sell it to someone, and then you walk away. You take your cash and you fuck off.
That's the way, I guess.
Just
the
like Notch
capitalist
did with
organization
Minecraft and
is to
Mojang.
actually build a thing that's sustainable.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to build, you're supposed to like build a business, and change the world.
Or
And then
Microsoft buying
with
ZeniMax.
money- Yeah. Then the people with money are like, changing the world. I don't want to change the world. Just
No.
Yoink and
There's no
make
point.
money.
Just make money because you're gonna.
right.
Odds are you're going to be dead before any of the bad stuff happens, anyways. That's the gamble, right?
Such a nihilist.
I think it's Codemasters.
Don't give up the game. Jack. You're giving up the game.
All
You're saying
fatalistic,
it's like,
nihilistic Jordan.
Well, that's a beautiful thing about like different
Oh, no,
things,
I'm
different
right there with
opinions,
you.
dude. I mean, yeah, some of your opinions and thoughts are nihilistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are mine.
So we've got 2 slots open.
I don't even
Who
think
wants
that's
to-
nihilism. That's like,
Where's Scott?
We had the nihilism debate already. This week we
Come on,
are
Scoots.
debating the finer points of the seed drill and why it is the
Can you
superior
hear me?
farming technique.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm not playing today.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Wait, is
All
that
right.
because we can't hear you?
No, it's because I was saying some stuff like for the last like 5 minutes and no one heard me. Like,
Well,
I wasn't sure if you were ignoring me. Apparently, y'all were.
sometimes I feel like that when you.
I don't know. I think you were not pushing to talk was the problem.
No,
I mean, I heard the last couple of things you were
I
saying,
still wasn't
Scott.
hearing
But
anything
yeah,
earlier.
5 minutes?
No. You,
Offer's still standing. We've got two spares.
No, we're good.
Oh, we're good. All right, cool.
I say we're good.
Can have a bot each side. All right.
no, one side's just gonna have 2 bots.
Is that Missy Elliott playing?
Yes.
Um,
I put my thing down, I flipped it, and I reversed it.
Not that song.
what's that song now?
She has more than the one, you know. I don't know if
I
you know
know.
this or not.
I do know, but that's the only one I can remember any lyrics for right now because I smoke way too much drugs. So you're gonna have to cut me some slack there, Nemo.
Someday you're just gonna have to, leave the drugs in the refrigerator for a little while, for a few days.
No, I left this one in the sous vide.
Sous vide drugs.
Gotta boil my marijuana now.
Performance enhancement gravy, baby. Don't do it.
Get
Not
rid of
even
all
once.
those impurities.
If we win this week, it will be because of performance enhancing gravy.
That's all it'll be, baby.
Oh, I have to be.
We're not going to be allowed at the international because
There
we're cheating
will
because we're
definitely be
taking
some
gravy.
performance enhanced shit talking too.
Oh,
Yeah,
please
we-
tell me there's a Left 4 Dead in international, please. Like there is.
I have no idea.
We're just waiting on Michael.
What? No. Really? Not waiting.
Apparently. Oh man! All right. Well. All right. How do I want to do
Oh,
this?
no, I'm thinking something else.
Pedro. Yeah. There's not much I can do here.
Yeah,
Uh,
spawn
Yeah, there's-
points on this map.
Forget that.
yeah. That's.
Buddy.
This is
knife
not
over
a good
here.
spot for old Jordan
Anyone
here.
want a knife?
Pedro, you have some better options at least, but like
I do, but my option is literally go in and do things.
Alan, do you,
Alright.
yep, there you go.
Well,
Gotta
who
help
hasn't got
Pastor.
the?
Oh great, I think I'm not playing. You guys play Dead Air. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know what maps you
Well,
like.
well, Scott, that's your own fault,
Oh,
really.
hang on.
Hey,
What the heck?
What are you talking about? Like,
Well, there's the bot.
I'm more
Yes,
more
the bots
curious.
don't have to wait for you to leave.
Hello.
Doing it
Scott, is
now.
Dead Air your favorite map or something?
It's
shake
the
yourself.
one of two, No Mercy and Dead Air. I used to play a lot when it came out.
Okay.
Oh,
that was
who puked on me?
a long time ago.
Ah, boo. Francis, you
Yeah.
fucking butt. Fuck you.
Man, I gotta be so patient with this. What the fuck?
I gotta cut off this controller. It's Valve's like,
It's interfering.
yeah.
It's vibrating, baby.
Yeah, I unplugged mine out of habit. Come on, keep moving, keep moving. Woo!
Oh no,
tanked.
Let's try this shit out.
it's lost its mind. I'm stuck. I'm looking at the sky. God damn it.
Uh-oh.
Don't get caught out in the open.
Fine, I'll cut the controller back on.
Yeah, now you have to play with the controller, then.
Fuck you guys.
Bitch, I will play with the controller and I will like it the entire time I'm bitching.
Oh, don't need a shout.
Ah.
Oh, the smoker got bought.
Alright, can I play with the keyboard now?
Alright.
Yeah, you. Alright, good.
Oh, hello, Boomer. Ow.
Here I whoa.
Fine. Time for some Friday the 13th. Let's go.
Friday the 13th, the series.
That was a thing too, wasn't it?
It was. It was
Yes,
like an
it was.
anthology, too. It had, like... It was...
Sewing disorder. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Francis. This is for last time, bitch.
By the way, I bought that lens, but
Oh, god damn it. Who
hit
did
to
this
the wrong
bit?
address. So
Who did
And I'm
this
down.
bit?
Oh,
I wonder who. I wonder who that could
Oh,
be.
Charger, you're going the wrong way.
crap. I'm
let's
getting
go.
100.
Yeah, that way.
Come on, Mirror, shoot him down. No, thanks.
God damn it, I couldn't make it there.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna get some extra points, because why not?
Okay, let's
Yeah,
let's
I'm
get
way out
back
of
for
sync.
these guys.
No, don't.
Well, don't worry
Alan.
about me.
Crazy talk. Crazy talk, Alan.
Damn it. I thought that dude was still...
There
I
you
thought
go.
that dude was dead. He was still alive. Good job. Good boom. Good
Where the
boom.
fuck are you?
I made him purple, Jordan.
You did. I'm proud of you, son.
Ow.
Oh, man, that was a good hunt. You actually were on there for a few seconds and didn't just get murdered instantly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Right?
The bot was down, so they had to shoot. It had to be the human
wow,
shooting.
jockey.
I'm getting stuck in here for too long. And I'm getting smoked. God damn it. Where is everyone?
Ah! I was gonna have some fun.
Why can't I revive you?
You're getting
If you
hit by
can't revive,
something,
move.
probably.
Oh.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Ah,
Good
well.
spit, good spit, good spit, good spit, good spit.
Ooh,
Yeah,
look at
baby.
him, bad crispy. Sous
Extra
vide.
bad crispy.
Sous vide, baby, sous vide.
Goddamn bot.
Oh god, now he knows.
Ah.
Oh fuck it. Oh, I'm bailing. God damn
The
man.
bot's up to something. I don't know what.
Okay, I'm moving
Damn.
on.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Jockey.
You're leaving your best player behind. What are you talking about?
That's how he rolls, man. Don't judge. Where are they going?
Oh, Boomer.
Ah,
Ah,
get
I
wrecked.
shouldn't have done that.
No, you shouldn't have, but, you know,
Shit
so
happens,
disarray.
but-
This is the plan, right? Like,
Oh, God
oh, so good.
Little love
So good.
Ow.
There it is.
damn it.
And that's how you do it.
Poorly on that one. Pretty poorly.
Oh, man, that was some good shit. Man, let's not fuck it up.
Yes. Now,
Oh,
let's not
famous
fuck it
last
up.
words.
No, and then they fucked it up. The end.
Yep.
It's like LGC is like a Cardassian mystery novel, right? Everyone's guilty. No, LGC loses. The question is, how did they lose?
God, that's
We all lose down here.
Man, I'm Zoe. That's great.
Alright.
Awesome. I
Let's
like
do it.
being Zoe. She's
Do it
cute.
to it.
Alright.
Ooh, cricket bat. Now I need the peanut butter
damn
jelly.
it. All right. I'll take the cricket.
Yep. Damn it. No, I didn't have my heart set on. I'm not gonna lose sleep.
Alright, good.
I found a foxy.
About to hunt.
Oh, baby!
I found a charger.
The wild hunt.
Good job.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright.
All right, let's do a take 2 on that.
Alright.
Now we can get in.
I'm smoked. I'm smoked. No,
No, you're not.
I was smoked.
No smoked, less wrecked. Let's fucking grow home.
There's the hunter. Thank you.
Blur. Timber two.
Good boom.
Alright.
I'll be out here shooting anything that gets in front of me.
Yeah, I'm covering the door. I found myself a choke point. Yeah.
And the jockey got me.
I'm trying.
Thank
There
you.
you go. Right.
Alright.
So let's go down
Okay,
the thing.
cross the planks here.
Yeah, play.
Oh, I got smokered.
Somebody gonna help Jordan?
Yeah,
Yeah, the bot did.
All right, goodbye. Watch out.
The bot's a good thing to keep around.
The bot does the dirty deeds.
Laser sights.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
someone
go. Let's
missed.
go in this hole.
Hunter.
Stupid door.
Come on, let's go in this hole. This hole's
yeah.
awesome.
Okay, let's go in the hole.
Hello.
I
don't
am
want-
the hole commander.
We don't want to spend a lot of time
Oh,
here.
God damn it.
Nope, I plan on going through the hole. I don't want to live in it.
Through the hole and out the other side.
Oh, come
Down
on,
in a hole, boomer bile.
Down in a hole.
I got the boomer bile.
Hey, there's a ladder over there. Should we go up it?
Yeah, we should.
All right, go
Yeah,
up the
we
ladder. Ladder mode engaged.
Come on.
I'm still stuck inside on account of everything.
I was putting some bullets through the.
And of course the charger gets me.
Alright.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying, Pedro. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Should we go?
Guys, come on, guys.
I'm
come
go.
on, guys, come on.
I went down for them. I'm gonna come back up.
I don't.
Come back up. Come back up.
Oh, good smoke.
I'm kind of smokered. A little bit. I'm a little smokered.
A little bit.
Little smoker.
We'll pack it. We'll pack it out.
I was smoked curious.
Yeah.
Can smoke. Ah! Come on, fall off. Keep going the right way.
Hello.
Jump. Get off your feet. Suppressing bullshit.
Oh, I got jockeyed and smoked, so I got that going for me.
Quit bragging. I'm trying. If you can come up, get outside that door, baby. I can get you.
I'm trying. I'm down.
Oh, hey. Yes.
And they still win.
like I intended to.
No, not by much though. This is manageable. This is
Not by
manageable.
much. Not by much.
They had a really good start on us. They learned from how we fucked up.
Not gonna lie, they got us in the end.
Yeah. All right, tied for Foxy with melee kills. All right.
Oh yeah.
I think I did the most damage as a spitter because like I killed 2 people.
Oh yeah, you got
Special killer.
Special killer. Special killer.
Got that big puddle.
He's my
And everyone just
special
kinda falls down
killer,
with the
that
keystone
Pedro.
cops.
He's so special. I love him.
Pedro is special in many ways.
All right, so speaking of special, do we want to give him the special sauce? Like,
I'm
Hold on. Any melee around here?
I'm taking a very
There was.
forward approach to this.
Yep.
yeah, I'm.
Gordon Freeman on.
I mean, you know who I am, so I got one option and only one option.
Who are
You're gonna have to
you?
lead the charge.
Some with double wielding. All right.
Are you ready?
Ready?
Here I come to DMCA.
Man, remember when Morpheus took over on that show? That was weird.
Right. Boop.
Whoa.
Ding 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 ding. Ooh,
Time to get the Gordon Freeman on.
that worked pretty well for him. That fucked me up. Yeah, it did.
I'm getting 100.
Yeah, you are.
Thanks, Francis.
Fucking Francis.
Fucking
Punk ass
bot.
Francis.
Francis.
Yeah, you guys want to play too? We can do it.
Oh yeah,
Figure it out.
baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
What? You're right. Hunter name.
I think my desktop's actually breaking a sweat over here.
What the fuck
There
are
we
you
go.
doing?
This fits in everywhere.
Move him.
Got a jockey on me.
Yeah, I see.
Got it off.
Going up the stairs. They're going up the stairs, you guys.
Shotgun and
Oh, hey, Pennywise is here.
Oh, cool.
Fucking stare curious.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll switch this.
This is why I do not endorse stairs.
Francis hates stairs.
I hear the
Yeah, where are
I hear the
you?
hunter.
No, you don't.
And I
No,
got
you
it.
don't. You're imagining
Here, get in
things.
front. Go.
Yeah,
I'm
good
trying.
split, good split, good
Keep
split.
on getting in
Oh,
front
get
of me.
crit.
They're split. Get split. Get split.
They got a samurai sword. Oh, they got the fucking floor too. All right.
Okay.
There we go.
Ah, hell, I'm getting hunted.
Pennywise.
Good hunt.
Pennywise, help.
Very good hunt.
We need to make that into a country song.
Ah,
Okay, I don't want to play this. Carefully.
You
Hi
need
guys.
to
Man.
stop them from
This recharge
reviving.
is so, this recharge is so
Hey,
long on the
Pennywise.
jockey. Holy shit.
Haha, dumbasses.
I'm a goner.
That worked out.
Need to find a place to heal.
I made them all purple people.
ah, crap, there's a hunter on me now.
I got Foxy down again.
It's doing a zombie
I
dance on
am
your
now
head.
dead.
Yeah.
Got a one-eyed,
Foxy
one
kept
horn,
on
flying
getting in
purple
front of
people
me
eater,
when I was
one-eyed, one
swinging.
horn, flying purple people eater, one-eyed, one horn. Man, I kept taking Foxy down. He only had like 1 health left. I jockeyed him. He dropped. I'm like, well, now I gotta wait for this to recharge again. I get it back. I jockey him again. He drops. I'm like, well,
Yes,
that's
son.
what I did. That's what I did for that round.
You know what they say? Drop it like it's
I
Scott.
always just get a little love back when it's going down.
One-eyed, one horn, flying purple people. Any
There's a
melee?
katana here.
Oh yes,
God
katana.
damn it.
Ah!
Take my bats and my
I
blades.
don't need that.
Yeah.
I'll take it. All right, I'm going to Half-Life 2 this. All
Are
right,
you? What the fuck?
Crowbar.
let's do
Get
it.
your Gordon Freeman on. Let's go.
Alright.
Good move.
Hack and slash,
Boom,
baby.
fucking boom.
Roll 2d6 plus my strength on a 729. I do one
Half-Life
on
3,
a...
bitches.
What? Come on.
Suck it.
All right, let's go, babies.
Where we go?
Up and over.
Oh, up and over.
Oh, I got you. Ah, damn it! I thought I hit it with
I
my
got you.
sword.
I got
God.
you.
I swung and it like went right over his head. That was unfortunate.
All right. And then across
Come on.
there to the stairs.
Okay, you guys are on your own on that side.
I got him.
Okay.
Not caching textures, apparently.
Come on, Lewis. Get your shit together, Lewis. Let's run away from Lewis. All right.
I gotta wait for the spit to clear up.
Go, Mia. Go down. While they're
What?
down.
Oh, I guess I was. I need help. I guess I was.
any.
Nemo, heal my ass. I guess I was being hit by the spit. I don't know. I wasn't looking at my health bar
I
because
got
I
him.
thought I was.
Nemo, get upstairs.
Okay.
God damn it.
No, I gotta,
There.
I gotta stay away from that, or I'm just gonna die again.
Yeah.
No shoot.
Oh, I'm down. I'm
Well,
down.
that's all of us. Wait, no? Oh, okay, good.
I'm going up the ladder.
There's
I'm
a
sorry,
jockey
lads.
up there. Well, it's down here now.
Fuck. Hey, I got him.
Get up, we ain't got time for this.
Thanks.
I'm down
aware.
again.
Okay.
All right.
Go up the ladder.
Before-
My God.
There's a boomer coming our way.
Oh, God damn it.
Shit.
Keep on the way up.
Yeah, I need a heal.
Lewis is healing. Yeah,
Get your
you
heels
guys
in.
should heal. And
Yep.
there's the assault
Yeah,
rifle.
take
And
it.
Call
the
it
combat shotgun.
Healapalooza.
Shotgun.
And of course, thank you.
All
No
right.
problem.
What the heal?
What the hell, fried chicken? This is like prime spitter territory. We need to get the fuck. Oh,
Yes, yes, it is.
oh no!
Get in your
Yes.
helicopters.
Hello.
That worked.
Fuck you, zombie.
Thank you.
Reviving Nemo.
Yes, I will shoot the things.
All right.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go.
There's something
What?
behind us.
Come on.
Form of Gila monster. Stairs.
Oh, it didn't reveal the nose.
And there's a smoker there too. Thank you.
All right. Then we need like 20 more points.
Up the
Come on up.
stairs.
Come on up.
Okay. Oh.
What the hell?
Damn it.
Bitch, I will break up my crowbar and I will get those points.
Thank you.
Oh, we're holding them up. We're holding them up.
Focus
Ah,
on.
damn it. I'm stopped. Just keep running ahead. We just need a couple more points.
Oh, you're already far enough ahead.
No, they're not. They're just
Yeah,
we're
they
not.
are. They're further than us.
Yeah,
but not
look
by
at the score, why don't you? All right, we're
okay.
tied. We're tied. Run, bitch! Run, bitch!
Huh. Didn't know you could do that.
Ah,
There we go.
Beat him by 1 point, baby. 1 point.
One whole point.
Don't call it a comeback. We never left.
get wrecked.
Monitoring the score really makes a difference in the verses. Like it seems to become let's like do well. It's just let's like numerically do better than these guys.
By that point, baby.
Yeah.
Math, she's a cruel mistress.
Oh, most
She is.
Woohoo.
Foxy has done the most spitter damage.
All right.
Well, I kept getting you on that bloody truck.
What I wonder when do we get like good guns?
Not yet, apparently. It's down
Yeah. Is there anything up here like grenades or shit? Or,
Nah.
there. Not that I saw.
All right. Well,
You guys,
I don't.
I'm ready
handle
to
this?
go.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Magnum.
Whoa, tank! Behind us, even.
Charger, not a tank. Or is it actually a tank?
Oh, whoops.
It's a
No,
tank
it's
charger.
a charger.
It's hybrid. It's
And
half
the
charger.
smoker got me.
The smoker got you. There's a spitter up there too.
Charger got me.
Yeah.
Somebody go help Pedro.
I'm going to die very quickly at
I'm
this rate.
jockeyed. I'm jockeyed. Someone. Well, I'm standing right in front of you, so
Yeah,
take the opportunity.
you're welcome.
Ah, damn it.
I'm separated because of
I
a
need to
wall
heal,
of acid.
like, right about now.
All right, I'm covering you.
Good,
I'm
got a
covering you.
nail.
And I'm well beyond. Oh.
Smoker, smoker, smoker.
We're good. Let's get into
Yeah,
the other
we're
side of the
good.
See,
fence.
I wish there was the sniper rifle on this level, but oh well.
There
might
might
be
be
one.
one later.
You know, you never know. The loadouts are randomized.
Keep your hopes minimum. Slightly higher
Now we
than
gotta
low.
lure to the thing, and
Lure?
that's going to trigger the crescendo. There's an AK here.
There is.
Oh, shit.
There are like good guns up
Damn it.
here. Wow.
Hey, some people
Get
got
up
to
the top, get
die.
up top, get them down again.
Shit.
Get them down.
Get out of my way. All right.
Okay, I destroyed the barricade, so...
Damn it!
You want me
I
in
just
this corner?
punched him in the face too. All he can do is drag me into a corner and eat my face. Hey, and he's getting away too.
Was.
He's getting away with that. If it weren't
Keep
for
me
those meddling
covered,
kids,
Dak. Goddamn, son.
I'm covering you guys.
I'm trying to help Dak up, but he's like, no, I'm just gonna let you get shot.
Sorry.
Get him in the corner.
Yeah.
Get him in the corner.
He's doing it again.
In the corner.
There we go. God damn it.
Now I'm
There we
down.
go. That's one down.
All right, I got
Ah,
smoked.
shit.
I got
Okay.
smoked.
You got smoked?
I got smoked.
Coming to save you. If the zombies let me.
This is great. You healed in front of me and fucked off and didn't even help me up. That, Dak, is known as a dick move.
Didn't I help you?
No,
I-
you healed
I thought I
yourself
healed
in
you.
front of me, then fucked off.
Yourself.
And
Come on, whoever.
No, I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, we just all sit there and watched that.
it's right click to heal someone else. Oh.
Yeah, it's right clicking on someone else.
This is about
Run.
the points, right?
Run, bitch! Get help!
I'm trying to kill anything I can, man.
It's about the points, baby. Gotta nickel and dime them. That's how we win.
Come on.
Didn't mean to
Okay.
do.
No Watch out, Hunter coming.
Damn it. That was reloading.
I know. I was trying to watch out for you, and I'm like, well, you heard that at the same time I did, so not much.
I tried to do the right click while it was in the air, maybe try and get it, but no. Lag says no.
Lag says no. Alright.
Alrighty.
Okay, babies. Hello, my babies.
Guys, we need hard right
Where are my
up on
honeys?
this one.
Hello, my babies.
Oh, this is what Steffi Cohen says on all her YouTube videos. Hello, my
Who's that?
powerlifter.
Ah.
She holds like world record for like deadlift and shit.
She's totally on the roids, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. But you know, so are everyone
ready.
competing at that tier.
All right.
So
I'm ready.
Alright, ready? Go.
all right.
Killing.
Wonderful!
Ready, go.
I hit the car
Yeah, that
right
okay,
there.
Get out of the goop.
Now the ducky behind me.
Okay. Oh, yep, Jockey's incoming.
Egregious lies. Ah.
Can I arc this? Can I arc this? Can I arc this? No. I tried.
You fall on this.
Whoa.
Okay. That's it.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Alright.
Good.
Hey, someone press the button.
Well, you almost made it up that ladder.
Button?
Alright.
I almost did. I tried.
No.
Oh.
Well, I did my part.
Sweet Jeebus, baby. Give me this one.
I tried.
Down. You
No.
fall down, it's your own fault.
I'm not gonna get any. I'm not gonna get
Okay.
any luck on this.
Well,
Ah, damn it.
Whoa.
That was a waste.
whoa. Oh, jeez.
I guess I'll just have to wait
Burned
for.
by
On
the
fire, yep.
I'll wait for stragglers.
Well,
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the curse of playing that, right? Like the risk is too high.
Can we go yet?
well, you don't want to own goal or self
Yep, we can
own.
go. Let's go.
Okay, where are we going?
Down here,
Where are
down
they?
here, down here.
Oh, down there? Okay.
I can't. Where?
Down here! Can't you see?
Where is
I'm
down
upset.
here? Too late for me. I'm
Yeah,
gone.
we're going. Fuck it.
Yes.
Ah, shoot it. Ah, back.
Okay, fine. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm dead. Go on without me, guys.
Already heading.
Chop him down. Put him in a stew.
Well, you didn't say exactly where down here it is.
On the floor.
Say my outline.
Do the dinosaur.
What happens to you light a zombie
Alright.
fire?
Why can't it go to
Get a
heaven in a
flame,
briefcase?
Because heaven's not a briefcase for
Where do we
everyone.
go
Jordan.
here?
Ooh,
Isn't that like a Judy Garland song? Heaven's not a briefcase.
It is. This is true. There we go. You kids have fun with that.
Heaven's not
Okay.
a briefcase.
Briefcases in heaven.
Yeah. Wait, what? What?
pulled
It's not-
by the step.
It said I hit
Yeah,
Pennywise.
now you know what it what it looks like when you try to hit someone with lag.
Yeah.
Behind you?
A little bit of lag.
Welcome
Little
to
lag.
my world.
Okay. Oh,
I got you anyways,
Fast
bitch.
Transformers.
yeah.
Robots
cover me while
in
I heal or
disguise.
These healings attacks.
If you can get to
There we go.
Ah, crap. Hunter got me.
Well, you're fucked, aren't you?
Okay.
You're smart as pain.
Ben is
Okay,
the
so that's
tank.
happening.
Alright, we're good. Let's go.
Dun 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 dun.
Mr. Sandman.
One guy ran.
Ran away.
Here's Ven. Worm. Michael.
And Venom actually lit himself on fire.
What?
Alright.
No, I don't want hugs.
Do you need to
no,
heal too?
No, I don't want fiery hugs. I don't want flaming.
Just continue going, guys. Go.
I'm on the way.
Okay.
Except I got a major problem.
I do appreciate how most of the
There's
zombies
that.
most of the specials have their own theme.
Whoa, well, hello.
Especially
Go
the
out the
tank.
window. Go out the window.
It burns.
The window.
Anyway, I'm done for. I be done,
Do I just perpetually stay on fire?
That way. Go, go, go.
Yeah, you
Yes,
do.
until you die.
It sucks. It really does.
Oh well.
That's why I didn't want flaming Christmas.
Oh, I gambled and I picked the wrong direction to go to. I like, oh yeah.
That way.
Well, I'm out. This is bullshit. That was a weak ass day. Oh, I killed one person. Oh, all right.
Now go across the street. Across the street.
Across the street?
Yep. And go up into the car park.
Fuck you, forklift.
Into the...
I didn't even love you.
Here, okay.
Yeah. Make your way up.
I see.
Without alarming them. Would have been great.
Yeah, well, it's a bit too late for that. Wow, hello.
And that's game.
Scene.
Alright.
Oh, no.
Well, we got a lot more points on that one.
Yep.
You did.
You did?
Man, that smoke took forever because you guys are moving too fast. Kept going out of range.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
Gotta keep moving, keep moving.
Run and scatter.
Run and Stimpy.
Yeah, that.
So what if there's a mod to prevent you from being able to see through walls?
Well, that's part of the thing. Like, you're supposed to be able to do
Yeah,
that.
because the infected are supposed to be able to smell where the...
Yes, I'm fully aware of the mechanics. It has nothing to do with whether or not I wonder if there's a mod that stops you from doing that.
Probably. Makes the game
Possibly
worse. But, Alright. Do I want to... Yeah, I think I have a plan.
Hang on. I'm trying to remember what level this one is.
I will sow my confusion
There we go.
from here.
Yeah.
I'm right behind you, Vin.
Okay, well, I can't,
What level is this?
what's it? This is my approach. You get your own
Uh,
kind of thing, so.
I think the shot.
Alright.
Nope, this is better.
Oh, wait, is this the mall?
Hey man, this is our perch. You get your own.
This is the mall from the first game.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
The one.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's the airport, but yeah.
It's the
Well, I mean-
airport
Oh, the
mall.
airport. Okay.
I mean,
Ready?
airports have malls in them, so...
They do.
I'm
They're
ready.
effectively
That's
malls.
no. I'm just thinking. This is not the one where that ends with you stealing the display car and driving out of the mall.
No.
Here's Johnny.
Up, incoming Hunter.
Yep. I'm down.
This is a surprisingly good hunt considering they were all there.
Yeah, right? Well, it was mirror. They're like, yeah.
Someone found the M60.
Yeah, that was in... Whoa. Whoa.
Ding,
Okay.
ding, 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 ding. All right.
I tried.
I bet you guys can't shoot me.
Dada!
Very
Hello.
nice.
Whoa.
Boomer.
Keep trying. Just keep shooting.
I got chalkied.
Oh, nice little spit.
Dada beside the
Yeah.
standard.
Oh, damn. Well, I tried.
Pick up
I did get you owned by a bunch of
Ah,
zombies.
damn it. He healed faster than I could kill him.
Damn
Or then I could,
superheroes.
then I could die.
Alright.
Where did you?
I was hoping to get shot while he was healing just to like fuck him up, but
Right.
yeah, that didn't work out.
Whoa.
Well, that's interesting.
Sorry, Discord,
Wait.
Pedro.
You can drive that car?
I was trying
Well, I'm
to
getting
get
smokered.
mirrored down.
I'm getting smokered.
When did the...
I guess I helped a little bit because he's down now.
Okay, so... I'll be frank. I don't remember this level. Okay, I played more left L for D2 than L for D1.
Whoa!
Okay, now I've just like lost my. Oh, did the controller go to sleep? God damn
Will
it!
someone please
Oh, no.
get me?
Damn you, Steam Input.
Wake up!
Whoa! No, no.
That's a real good
Yep,
spit.
I'm
Oh
down.
boy.
That was a real good spit.
All right,
Yes.
fine. How do I do this?
Just run.
There. I'll play with a controller. Fuck you all.
Pennywise, just run.
Pennywise is getting
Yeah.
smokered.
I'm caught.
We're all doomed.
Well, that's it. We win.
You were killed by the X. I got you with a controller too. Insult, injury.
Wow. Damn. Damn.
Yeah, never mind. Arch narrows.
All right.
All right.
What do we got? What do we got?
Ah,
What do we
good
got? What do we
guns. Good guns.
got? Oh, good guns.
Yeah, good guns.
That's how I pick up things.
Ooh, MP5. I like MP5.
Where's the MP5?
All right.
Or
Okay,
whatever.
I know how to play now. I figured it out. I've hacked it.
It's life hack. Bro.
Good for you.
I don't know how to open the door though, so I'm kind of stuck.
Oh, it's like circle or something.
Watch out!
Oh yeah, you
Spittle on the roof.
stealing my perch.
Perch stealing pie.
Why is the recharging on these things so
That jockey got me. Thank you.
I would say I'd get you, man, but come on, let's be honest. I don't know.
Well, someone did. It was either you or Jordan, so.
It was me.
All right,
I'll take credit for it.
I was about to say, man.
That was a headshot too. So. Fuck off.
Spray and pray.
Did we go this way?
Yeah, this way.
Yeah, that way.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Charger.
crap!
Shit.
Suppressing bullshit.
I hear a boomer.
That's probably a boomer around here.
Okay, boomer.
Hello.
I got hunted. I got hunted.
Shit.
That didn't go so well.
Headshot.
How do people play FPSs with the controllers? This is dog shit.
Aim assist.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Bye, Drac.
They were less sensitive. I mean, the controls.
or they were just generally worse. That's kind of.
Come on.
Duh.
Y'all
Look at
ready for
this.
this?
I'm everything. I think I got jockeyed, boomered, and tanked. all
Then
at one time.
charged.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't
Alright, I'm down. I'm going down. I'm going down.
I'm glad you were reloading too. I was like, you dick.
Go,
You're
Jackie, go.
I'm the
Go for
everything
someone
in
else, Jackie.
2020.
Go.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in the me that believes in the you that believes in the me that believes in the you that believes in the me.
I'm gonna kill as many zombies as I can. I'm gonna get as many points as we can get.
Run, bitch.
Because no one was helping me.
I went for it, but then boomer, and then I got fucked.
Paige is gonna try to solo
God
this
is
one.
dead.
He's gonna pull it straight out of his taint.
Hello.
Ah,
There it is.
no, it's not.
Your taint was weak and unworthy.
Very weak. And then I got
Tainted
hunted.
love, whoa.
And
Tainted
spit on.
love.
Better than I thought. Better than I thought.
No, I got you.
Sometimes I feel. All right.
It's very close.
Also, Ragnar Rose, this is not Left 4 Dead, this is Left 4 Brain.
Finale.
Oh.
Left
It's,
for Bart.
it's World War Dead 4 2.
Yeah,
What's
World War
left
Dead.
for Frank?
3PO.
We're not killing zombies. We're just killing
K2
Bart.
S. All right.
What do you think this is? Call?
This is the finale.
Oh, it is?
The
Can I
final.
play with. No. God
It's
damn
the
it.
final.
The finally.
The finally.
Final fucking countdown.
Why
I
can't.
don't.
Fuck you,
Oh,
Left 4
right.
Dead. I mean, seriously.
How-
All right.
Yeah, how are you supposed to set up on this? That's
I don't know.
Oh,
You can
boy,
wait
this is
until they get
cramped.
to the point,
Yep.
or you get on him real quick.
Get on him. Get on him.
Get on them.
You ready?
Get on.
Let's go.
Why did I
Let's
just
go. Single
respawn
file.
all the way back at the beginning? Is that what
Okay.
that does? That's a
This
bullshit
is one of the more open up finales, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
I don't want to open up.
Ready?
I want to stay closed.
Open it up, Pennywise. Let's go.
Open up your fat whore mouth, Pennywise.
Spit off.
Okay.
Fuck all y'alls. Woo, woo. Did I get anyone?
Oh, hello.
No, you got no
Open
one.
up and talk about your feelings.
Close, but not quite.
All
Oh,
feeling. All feelings, you're welcome, except for that
Oh,
one.
come on,
Ooh.
come on, come on, come on, come on. Someone.
Whoa.
Not now. Not now. Come on.
You. I don't know if I've even played. I'm sure I played this level, but fuck all if I remember.
Yeah, we have not played this level a lot. Not in comparison to some of the other ones. I'm with you
We
though.
have never played this finale yet.
I have zero recollection of this.
Yeah, no, you don't.
You never got
haven't
to
played
try
any of this
easy
yet.
mode?
We've always
Oh,
played
there's
the first
fuck all
two
chance of
levels.
getting up ladders on a controller.
Okay.
That could just eat a dick. Alright. Well. Did I get up to this?
Go to the prop lane and fill it up.
Okay, I'm here.
God.
Damn it!
Oh, hello.
Many zombies here.
I take it that's you, Jordan.
Shooting
No.
gallery.
Well,
Cover me, Foxy.
cover me timbers.
Thank you.
Cover me, Tumber. Damn it! I missed.
Help.
Wow, I just completely whiffed on that.
Timber my tumbler.
I'm being hunted. Foxy. Foxy.
I'm on the. Where?
Right? I was right next to you.
You were?
Yes.
Wait, what the?
Back
Why am
left,
I
yeah.
not?
I can play
Wow.
this.
There's
the
Yes,
fuel.
yes,
Oh, so I couldn't see it.
I couldn't push him into the hole. I got blocked
Sup,
by a
you
What
bar.
guys?
was going
Hi.
on there?
There you go. All
There
right.
is a couple.
I was lunging and nothing
Did
was
someone
happening.
call the radio?
Yes, we're doing it. Get in the
No,
back of the
no,
plane.
no one do it.
Up
He
top,
meant
up
no,
top.
no, which is yes, yes.
I'm
And you
I'm
also
smoker.
start fuel pump
And I'm
as
dead.
Well.
Dead? Oh.
Yep.
God.
Oh,
Someone get
God.
in. Oh, huh.
Yes.
Hey,
No.
Na 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 na
Me.
na 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 na. Hey hey hey.
Oh,
Okay,
come on.
I could use inhaling too. So.
All right.
Cover me.
Wanna get back up?
Okay,
It's
no.
raining then.
Oh no.
Hallelujah, it's raining then. Hey, hey.
No, it would help if I knew where you guys were supposed to go.
And
So
I'm dead.
stop you.
Oh, I rode him to the end.
Oh well.
Nice. I got a good spit and a good kamikaze off that.
Watch out for the.
Get me here, get me here, get me here, get me here, get me here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm. Okay, yeah.
I believe I killed somebody with a controller.
Maybe try to
Ow.
save Pennywise if we can.
Mad hacks. It's the only way.
Nope, I'm down.
We'll see if we could get the other team to start using blame assist.
Oh, no, I'm not. Shit.
Yeah, you're welcome, Foxy. I've got you
No,
covered.
I'm down.
Nope.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
There you go.
You did.
Give me a hug, baby. I want to kiss you.
We.
Hey.
All right,
No.
so we're going for the radio first,
We
right?
have to get up
Yeah.
to
I'm okay.
Radio,
Charger
start the
always have a charge
fuel,
reader.
and then wait till it's done.
Baseball bat,
Silence.
peanut butter jelly. MP5. Is there any? No, there's no other good shit in here.
Not
Excellent.
really. All right.
Let's go, babies.
Interior crocodile alligator.
Hello.
Oh,
There you go.
I had the same idea I
And
did.
back.
That's
Yeah.
the jump button.
Just wait. Patience. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck you, zombie.
And of course the jockey gets me. It misses everyone else, but it gets me.
Nice. Uh-oh, somebody's
Oh
licking
right,
me.
that's right. Because the military comes and bombs us to hell.
Hey, man.
fuck.
Can I come help these guys? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if I can help myself.
Come on.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The
I'm doing.
smoker's still alive.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I can. But
So-
I'm still alive.
Yeah, this is a map where I'm like 100% what do.
Me
It's
too.
across to the big plane and pick up the radio.
Shit. Oh.
Die.
Where I
Oh, I
am,
see.
basically.
All right, let's go. All right, get in the fuck out.
Someone please
Oh wow! Someone threw that pipe bomb like right at me. I appreciate that.
Not a problem. It wasn't me.
That
but
was me.
You're
My
welcome.
bad.
I was like walking to get to you, and then I see like, wait, what's that pipe bomb doing?
Gotta watch out. We got a spitter up there being a dick.
Don't die again.
Oh man.
It's
yeah.
amazing how I go down and I
Not
kill 2
run.
special infected.
Okay.
How do I use
got
the
smoked.
health?
Well, I'm about to die.
Like I see. Can I? There we go.
Can you?
I can't shoot through the truck to save Jordan.
Oh well.
Well, I mean, you tried.
With
I was
brain,
going. To,
no
I
pill.
was going to
So,
save
like,
you, but then I died.
you
The
just
moral of
lost.
the story
Like,
is
only
never save
cut.
Pedro, I guess.
Yeah, whoever spittered me, man, you're just picking on like the feeble and incapable.
Oh, I got jockeyed again, motherfucker.
I'm not dead
All
yet.
right.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Works.
I need
Somebody got
to.
pills for
I
the
need
gotta
to
start
heal.
the fuel.
Whoa, fuck! Someone save me, please. All right.
How is it not dead, damn it?
Well, I need to be. I need one more save, Nemo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far we're
Please
good.
fight this on the field.
You're fine.
There's a
You
I
you
am
went
still
down when they
alive.
killed you. When they scratched you? I don't know.
Everything around
I'm gonna go over here
I got
and
spat.
see if I can-
I'm about to go down permanently. I am.
Yeah,
well
the same.
fucked.
God, shit. There we go.
And I
I'm
died.
throwing everything at us. Just kitchen sink already.
All right. Yeah, no, it's just Nemo. All right. Well, GG. No. Oh wait, Pedro still has like a
You know
sliver
what?
of health
I'm
left.
fine. I'm just
Yeah, if I go
let me
down
die-
now,
let
I'm
me die
dead.
here. Lewis has
dead.
1 health pack.
I did not get a good
No,
combo.
go.
I got.
No.
Nemo, you're not shooting the
There's
zombies.
too many of
No,
them.
fuck no,
Live.
he's not. He's like, die,
Like,
fuckers.
exactly.
I'm on the ground. He doesn't give a
I
fuck.
could see a bunch of zombies just running at him and nope.
Yeah, I'm dead. Save yourself.
Well, you
Listen,
had a
man.
hunter and a charger right.
I mean,
next
if
to
he
you,
really
Pedro.
likes you, he'll let you die on the floor
So-
while he's healing in front of you. Then run off.
So one of the,
That's how you know
Shut
you're on
up,
his
Wins.
good
level
side.
is get on top of the fuel truck. If you're on top of the fuel truck, your sight lines blocks almost all this special infected spawns. They can only come from like 3 places.
How hard was it, Scott?
I mean, like a half chub, or just like full
Yeah,
on.
where did it rise?
Right.
How hard was
Kinda
it to
hard.
watch?
Oh man.
And what's that? We're done by midnight.
God.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Spare baby.
Yeah.
Diggity down.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Did like the batteries
I've
just
been
like
beating that
fuck
game
off
in a
and
while.
die? Is that what I'm dealing with?
For what? The DualShock? Or the...
No, my gerbil.
Oh.
Oh no, it's back. All right. It was a weird experience, Ben. One of the benefits of the MikroTik is I can use the mouse at a high polling rate without it being completely annihilated by the Netgear blowtorch. So when I click on things, it clicks. It's weird.
Weird.
Very weird. I wanted to play, but the game said no.
I know. Listen, I've been there, man. I feel you.
I don't want to fucking hear it. I played with a controller, man.
Yeah, I made sure the DualShock was off before I started Left 4 Dead.
I learned something today.
In between deaths while using the controller, I was fucking around with settings to desperately get my mouse to work again. That was my life.
But yeah, okay. So if I have the controller active, I have no pitch and yaw control. I can move.
Yeah, that's what I was running. That's what I was running into.
Yeah.
That's what I was running into. Yeah, exact thing.
That was fun. But hey,
raw
man,
raw exit.
I
raw
look
mouse input.
I look on the positives. I killed Pennywise with a controller.
Peak performance.
You got murked with me going, what's this button do? Oh, there it is. All right.
Oh, that attacks. Okay.
That's always fun. Yeah, I don't recall playing that level.
Apparently,
I don't think we ever got to like the finale on that campaign.
Well, no, because we did all the Left 4 Dead 1 missions at one point. We did them years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we must have...
versus, like I was saying, always done Left 4 Dead Air the first 1 or 2 levels, and then you just screwed off and didn't do any of the rest of the modes. You're only doing like 1 or 2 at a time before you're doing the full campaigns. And then when you went on the full campaigns, just completely skip that one over and over and over.
So hard. and boring.
Wow! I didn't realize
Like,
that it was an entirely brand new map,
gallery.
Scott.
Brand new, baby. Which you're just not paying enough attention.
That was fun.
Yes.
Well, that's the point, man. It's all about fucking around, getting some points, playing some games, man. Some people have difficulty adjusting and readjusting.
Okay, I really need to pee. I'll be right back.
How dare you?
Man, this is the nice thing about slow cooking is once we get done, I'm gonna have food ready. I don't want you to have to do anything.
See,
That's great.
I've often thought about planning ahead like that and like time it, and I'm like, no, then we'll get fucked off from doing something. Then I'll be like, hello, carbon. Charred carbon brick of whatever.
Whoa. Advantage with the sous vide. You can't
do that.
turn it into carbon.
Yeah, but you might drown it.
It's already drowned.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's asphyxiated because it's vacuum sealed, right? So I don't have to worry about breathing.
You really got all this. Like, oh yes, and I put a little leather outfit on it. It's,
I mean, the ball gag just adds flavor.
Right.
That's just a fact.
It's people think it's merely garnish. Nay.
No, it's like a crucial bit of seasoning.
Right. Well, Doc, I like how you've digressed to the point where you're muted and in 4x3 by the end of the night. Kudos, man. Like, that's some next level shit.
Not still 4x3. Still.
4x3 and his encoder is having issues with keyframes.
Yeah.
That's why
Green,
you're blinking
flickering.
green, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you might need to unplug and replug that webcam.
Nah.
That's what I had to do today. And then I accidentally closed Chrome.
That happened.
That did. I clicked on something. I meant to click on another tab, but like my hand just jerked, and I'm like, huh.
I didn't. I gambled and I won because it's like, do I stop or do we see if Jordan's? I was banking on like accidental.
Yeah, totally fat fingered that.
Yep. And I heard the. Whoom. It's like, aha, that's what it was.
I can't believe Pennywise is not a clown.
He is a clown. He's
this-
just a
this
clown of a
upsets
different
me,
sort.
so.
He is a clown.
He's one
Okay.
big. He's full of joy and balloons.
He definitely lives in a sewer.
Oh man.
He's got some opinions on roid use too, apparently.
I thought about Jordan when I saw this picture earlier this week. Let me share it with the
That
class.
explains that. Sorry.
Oh boy.
Sorry, go on.
Things evocative of me. That's not a good
It
list
did,
of
man.
things.
I mean, I was thinking to myself, you know, I saw this and it's like, oh, it's like staring into the future, but with like Jordan.
Yeah. Hey, I got a silver back. That just means I'm alpha, bro. You jealous, beta cuck?
I don't know, dude. It looks like that back would fuck up a razor. That's what that looks like. No, there was a couple of things. I didn't see a lot of like interesting, funny pictures. It was not a good week for funny pictures.
No.
No.
People were somewhat distracted.
There was a lot of that US thing happening, so
Yeah.
There was something happening. Nothing big or anything. It was just
Now we can just go back to posting funny pictures on the internet.
See, that's what Steve's going to look like Tuesday.
No, Steve is smooth like a Ken doll. Let's be real.
Yeah, but we're not talking about hair.
oh, we all know the modeled after Steve.
Nice.
That's too many things at once. But okay.
It has layers.
It is
Yeah,
layers.
I see it.
it took me a second. Yeah.
it took a while.
Trying a little hard. Trying too hard there.
I'm just like
Emily.
trying to read it again. It's like, what if all the words are actually misspelled? Hold on, I gotta double check this. 'Cause that would be like the ultimate layered one of like, wait, what?
What? Yeah.
No, it goes places.
That's what I'm talking about. That level, you know.
Yeah.
You put some work into it. You thought about it. It's just not bitchy Riri stuff on the internet for the sake of.
Yeah, it's just look at me. I'm such an edgelord, just like everyone else on the internet. Is anyone else turned off by dark senses of humor? Ugh.
Because I'll do more of it.
So edge. Well, that's what the.
So edgy, I'm a razor.
Well, I mean, there's effectively one made for every teenage year of I'm 14 or I'm 15 and this is on Reddit.
I have to admit, I never went through that shit myself. Never had that.
That explains a lot about your stunted development.
Very true.
To be fair,
There's
Everyone needs to go
children
through
on
their
the
edgelord
internet.
phase, so you can look back on it and go, "Ooh, I'm glad the internet didn't have a record function back then. That's great. That's awesome." I neo-dodged a bullet on that, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad I stopped posting under that handle. Oh boy.
Most of the handles that I made, all of my edgelord comments were on an email account that doesn't exist anymore, so I couldn't go back into them even if I wanted.
We all have to spend.
Yeah, I know, right?
I've used my handle since I was 9.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a couple of like Mr. Alerts on the internet.
Yeah.
I didn't have internet at home when I was 9.
Neither
I
did
found out there's a horse called Mr. Alert.
Okay,
It's the steam!
we need pictures. Alan, we need pictures, like, right now.
Can we replace that with picture of Alan like anamorphing into a horse?
Right. Yes.
Get him a horse mask.
Programmer proxy. The end of the show, so yes, we're good scrap.
Exactly,
That's-
Steve.
That's
Exactly.
the image, all right. Not JPEG, indeed.
Take a look, you. Take a look, y'all. Isn't that the meme? I need to find that. Yeah.
Take a look, y'all. Is that the meme? I'm going to give a
Take a
negative
look.
on that, Ghost Rider.
I think that's the meme. I think that's the
Rohit,
meme.
are
Take a
you
look,
in
y'all. Is that
Texas?
the meme?
Well, yeah.
If you're wondering,
Programmer
I'm using
proxy.
Pixel
You're
Wrap,
not going
by
to
the
learn
way,
anything,
not
and if you
pizza.
join this
Alright,
stream
yep, here
hoping
it
to
is.
learn something, I'm not sorry.
I don't know. I mean, it takes a special type of, like, hey, it says after shows in the middle of the screen. Are you currently teaching anything? No, probably done with the show.
We're teaching disappointment.
We're apparently not teaching reading comprehension. And if
In
we
fact,
are,
we're
we are
teaching the
failing at
opposite.
it.
We're teaching the opposite of reading comprehension. Whatever that is.
Guys, have a
Oh,
wonderful
there
night.
we go.
All right.
You too.
Welcome wrench. See, I like the welcome wrench. It's probably like a
That's
salad
probably who I think
dressing
it is.
propaganda website.
Have you embraced ranch?
No, it's more
Ranch is
subversive.
mind control. Put the mind control drugs in
That's an interesting way to spell used.
What, you used ranch?
Ooh, really?
Used.
Get something to drink. We'll probably we'll hang out probably another 5
It's
more minutes
OBS,
on Twitch, then
Lynn.
we'll hop into.
All right.
What do you call it? The Twitch subtitle thing. They have a little subtitle.
OBS has closed captions.
No, well, it does, but it's being fed from like the Google Voice translator captioning thing.
Yeah.
It's being fed back to Twitch, which has an input for captions.
Yeah. So basically, we just have stream out. Really.
There's a reason I'm not reading the captions right now because no.
I don't know. I know it's quite funny. It's quite hilarious.
Just watch it eat shit.
Capture my accent.
I know a lot of streams that are using it now as like an accessibility thing, and I'm like, oh, you poor deaf people, my god.
What are you talking about? The streams are hilarious for anyone who's just relying on that.
I'm sorry, we could do better, and we failed you. We failed you.
What did we thoroughly cock up?
No, just like the subtitles for like deaf people who actually want to like hear the conversation.
The closed captions on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's got the same accuracy as Google because we're using Google Auto Translate.
I know that's what I'm saying, but it's still not great.
No,
Going back and reading
I
it,
think
you
I've
get
seen
the
it get
gist
right
of it.
about
Yeah.
60% of the time.
And you can probably make out what it failed to make out from what people were saying. Yeah.
Not if I'm looking to complain about something.
You can't win arguments on the internet. Ever.
I disagree.
I disagree. There's
You
one
can't,
word
Pedro.
that wins all arguments, but I'm not saying it.
Bye.
Steve,
the
what
internet-
are you doing?
Oh, Steve, what are you doing?
Sexy man. The internet is literally just the argument clinic from Monty Python.
It's just Barbie flipping people off.
No, it's like Barbie with like the come hither like.
Yeah, come hither.
No, that's a middle finger.
With her middle finger.
Is that clearly the middle finger, or is that other one the thumb?
That is clearly a middle finger.
No, it's not.
That was Spy Barbie. She was holding a gun.
Yes, it is. Also, all right, okay. What's
Finger
bothering me?
guns.
Well, here's what's bothering me, Steve, is the giant monster truck wheels behind Barbie.
Listen,
What
we have,
nightmare amalgam are you in the process of making?
all I'm saying is
Monster
those legs
Barbie.
are
With the time.
those legs are out of
Seeing her
frame.
legs, so
Those
I like to imagine that Steve's late at work because he's working at Mattel, man, and his boss came in. They handed him a Barbie and 2 monster truck tires, and he's like, "Get this shit together, ready to ship in time for Christmas."
Demolition Derby Barbie now with authentic whiplash.
Demolition Barbie.
they do.
Yes.
Her neck just like pops off now because
those aren't legs, those are wheels.
I don't know, man. That's Steve. You know, it's like, what's Steve up to? He's playing with his dolls, and you're just like, yeah,
that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Lynn, you're complaining about needing Google on a stream that's being hosted on an Amazon-owned website.
Why? Why do you hate that?
Broadcast by Linux and OBS.
I'm more curious as where's the point?
Big corporations.
Well, hey,
You
maybe we
can't
could
really get away from them
listen,
if
man.
you want something.
You know what? Let's see if we can pipe this through Yahoo Translate next week.
Oh yes, please.
Babblefish, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
Is Babblefish still around?
Yeah.
I think Babblefish is still around.
Oh, damn it. Now I want Babbleship. Yes.
You sunk my Babble ship.
Toot toot, motherfucker. Over the 7 seas.
It's basically I mean that's basically what Scrabble ship is. Babble ship.
True.
Ugh.
Good times. Those
I mean,
trucks
at this
were
point, if you
words
want
for-
something that works, you have a choice between Amazon, Google, Microsoft, technically.
Microsoft Translate is hilarious, according to Twitter, at least.
I
haven't tried it, but
Every time I've seen German
the
to English and I've hit that, all I've wanted to do to Microsoft Translate was pat it on the head.
You tried.
You have a
Alright.
big enough corpus to training on your very specific dialect.
Okay, if you say so.
What are you trying to say, man? You're communicating in Morse code, Dak? You're blinking. What's that? Are you being held prisoner?
we heard very specific dialect. What'd you say before that?
Yeah, we didn't hear everything.
I think it said.
I said their corpus hasn't included anything like your specific dialect, like, you know, or your inflection for that
German?
matter.
There's only one kind of German. There is no dialect.
Yeah, well,
No.
you can tell
No,
somebody
it's
is
not
like, oh,
that.
you're from
It
North,
is specific.
South. I mean, there's variations.
So that's
That's
also
like-
not.
yeah.
That's also
Anywhere.
that's also like straight up not true because Yiddish is a German dialect. And that's still spoken.
You're looking at like different differences from. You can go 100
High
kilometers in
Deutsch.
England and go through 9 regional accents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's nine, like,
I mean, if you
regional
go from
dialects.
Cambridge, where the accent is super posh, all the way up to...
And 2 of them can barely understand each other. We hadn't even got to Scotland yet.
Yeah.
Scotland's hard to
100
get
clicks,
unlock that.
you haven't hit Scotland yet.
Across the pond.
But
Scotland-
you're right
Scottish-
there.
Scottish requires the minimum BAC in order to understand. So
Canada,
Like,
ladies and gentlemen.
the
Send your hate
accent
mail just to
in
Canada. At
Leicester
Canada.
is completely
Whoa,
different,
whoa.
and then
We-
you
we-
get
what-
up
what-
to...
what does Canada have? We got like the Toronto, New York
A lot of
accent.
hate
completely
mail from
different.
Scotland.
A lot of him from Scotland. We got the Newfie. We got like the East Coast accent. We got the French guys, French accent. Then we got like the
Okay.
Midwest accent. That's it.
Here's the thing for I think the rest of the world with Canada is like you have French. Everyone just naturally speaks French in Canada, fuck all reason, and you have A. That's it, and buddy. That's it.
Yeah, no. As far as the rest of the world is concerned, it's that country that has English and French.
English and
That's
French. Yep. But there's really like 4 accents in Canada. That's kind of it.
What about Newfoundland? Or are they just like, well, we don't really.
But no, that's one of them. Like the East
All by
Coast, the East
itself.
Coast,
Like,
the East Coast accent. Yeah, that's the Newfies are the extreme end of that.
Yeah, America has a ton of dialects.
Oh yeah, it's lousy with them.
It's just it's a straight up collaboration of if dialects were enzymes, they would be collaborating.
Catalyzing,
Collaborating.
or it's like
They're up to
the
something.
gala-
They're shifty.
These damn accents are coming into our country and stealing our mouths
It's sort of like the Galapagos effect.
and our tongues.
Hell, in Portugal, in the capital alone, you have 3 different accents that are very prominent per those specific districts.
Italy and Spain are kind of weird too, because like they sometimes they're just straight up different languages that coexist. Like Catalan and Spanish and
Yep.
Yeah, but then you have
Valencia,
Italian and
Catalan.
Spanish, but then you end up with like Portuguese. Like shit, we gotta learn
Castellano.
both of them.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Portuguese people can understand Spanish people and Italian people just fine. It's those 2 cunts that just outright refuse to understand us.
I will judge people on what piece of dirt they were born on.
Jingoism, ladies and gentlemen.
Porchophobia.
Got that Portuguese nationalism going.
Portophobia, that'll do it. Fear of all
That's the thing. Portugal makes a damn good effort to try and be welcoming because tourism is the only thing that's worth a damn in that
What did
country.
you go to Portugal for? Honest question.
Wine tourism.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah, straight up tourism.
So,
Wine,
what
food,
is it?
beach. even like countryside tourism.
I was hoping you were
it's-
going to say beats, and I'm like, oh, well known for their beats.
Yeah, like their hip hop, Portuguese
Killer
hip hop
tofu.
is out of
Well,
control.
there's also the drugs.
That song. That's
It's-
deep.
it's
cut.
a
Now we
thing.
can go to Oregon for that.
Look it up. It's a thing.
Honestly, I find French hip hop fascinating. Like it's entirely its own thing. Like it's nuts.
French hip hop and French rap is also pretty good.
French hip hop is. It's its own thing. That's the politest thing I can say about it.
Never had the pleasure.
It was like Strider was like posting like some dude just like laying down some tracks while riding a horse in full armor. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever.
All right.
That is the Frenchest rap you could possibly.
It was so fucking bizarre. I was just like, all right, fair enough.
What's real crazy is like you get some of the extreme metal bands out of the Middle East. Those guys, man, there's like one group that like literally broke out of prison in Iran and like escaped to another country.
Right?
That's pretty fucking metal.
So like this is taking place right now.
Of course.
Steve, you say, hey,
hold on. So Eyes Wide Shut is actually based on what happens at Mattel on the weekends?
Yeah.
Yep, all right. Yep.
Like Steve's about to just go into the fucking orgy room with that mask on, and he's gonna take everything else off but the mask.
Keep
Oh,
going.
don't tell Jill a good time.
That's it. That's
That's
end of file, end of story.
That's all, folks.
Yeah.
I just like, Steve's gonna walk into a dark closet, pull out his lipstick with his mask.
Would you fuck me?
not
I'd
Yeah,
fuck
fuck
me. I'd fuck me hard. Goodbye, horses.
See, there's some of the French shit.
Yeah,
I knew we could summon it.
of course.
What? Where is he?
I mean, honestly, like
There we
Strider
go.
kind
There we
of.
are.
I had been like vaguely aware of it, but Strider turned me on to it. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. I like it.
Oh, okay, Steve, that's even more disturbing. That's Prince Adam.
Is there a difference? Not according to the 1980 whatever Masters of the Universe movie. There isn't.
Cringer.
Man, now I'm trying to summon Sandy. So
Don't do that. No, don't.
Styles. Nah, man.
Is that like out of Playboy?
No, this is when your emotional maturity runs into the rocks at like in the 70s.
man, I'm tired. And hungry. I misread that as Styles for good-looking Karen, and I'm like, what?
It could have been for good-looking carrots. You ever seen a
No,
carrot?
you're thinking 2020. This is
Like I said, I am tired and hungry. I'm misreading shit now.
I don't know, man, because like it's the 70s. Things were a lot more hairier back then.
Why can't we go back to that hairy era?
Lots of extra hair, all wrapped in
hair up.
polyester, breathing real nice. And I just like fucking bubblegum. All right.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time bubblegum's ever made an appearance.
Has it gone out of style or something?
I don't know, man. It was enough for my brain to go, the fuck's going on over there? Bubblegum?
So Strider, I don't want to listen to Hayden Christensen rap. So, or is it Jake Lloyd? Because I want to listen to him rap. He's gone to jail now. He's fucking hardcore. He's crazy.
Well, kids, we gotta pack it in.
It's time to leave.
We'll hang out. We'll say our goodbyes on Discord, and because we got Death Star.
And you know that we got it.
I'm Yoda, a soldier. Yeah. All right.
Yoda, why you be a player hater?
God damn. Yeah, man. New grounds. And it's prime, baby.
I still fucking sing that song to myself because it's good.
Yeah.
It is good.
All right, beautiful people. Pedro will be back Tuesday with his salacious stylings of falling outs.
Is he gonna be like Salacious Crumb and go?
This
Funky.
Tuesday, Paradise Falls.
Previously on this Tuesday.
Previously on Tuesday. It was Monday.